Hello! Alright. Think nothing's broken, which is always a great way to start stream. And things are functioning. Investigations music is so good. Just been listening to it to the past few minutes while I've been waiting to start. Alright. I don't have much preamble for tonight. Kinda just ready to start playing. Get back into everything. Music is so good. I love Ace Attorney music. Alright, we were about to meet Miss Scone. Oh god, what voice was I doing for Eddie? Whoa, Candy Castle. And look, there's even some little elves to go with it. Eddie, you can't just say that. Eddie, you can't just say that. Oh, he was talking about the actual little elves. I thought he was talking about who I'm assuming is Miss Scone. Room's laid out pretty much the same as Tangaro's. It's not as cold though. They have something. Let's see. Yeah, looks like there's a temperature control panel in here too. Over there, where the orange light is, right? We'd better take a closer look at it when we can. Like a fairy tale storybook in here. And the whipped cream covered construction must be the work of Miss Delicia Scone. I still don't know how to feel about her name being Delicia Scone. That is like... It's definitely a name. Hold on, I don't know if I googled what her original translation name was last time. Delicia Scone. Oh! Damn! It was also Delicia Scone. So they could keep Delicia Scone, but not Sebastian de Best. I'm fine. That doesn't upset me at all. Why would that upset me? Where is Miss Scone? Ooh. What voice do I give Delicia? What voice comes out of this body? Things I could have planned ahead of time, but chose not to. Me? Why, I'm just over here, dearie. We're just looking, you lovely boys. Delicia Scone, at your service. Some cheeky bites back in Brightly even call me Miss Delicious. They called a lovely boy at 34. Unexpected to say the least. Lovely boy? Really? Even Mr. E? Be nice. Oh yes, dear. You're the detective over there. You're all lovely boys to me. I guess we found where it all went wrong for Eddie. I'm nobody's lovely boy, lady. Name's Bad. I wonder just how old she is. Bad is so done. Finish this up so we can get out of here, Mr. Attorney. Yes, alright.
Objection!
Oh! man! I actually didn't think Von Karma would be here. I thought they'd just I thought they'd just torment us with his existence. But no, they actually brought him out. Oh, great. Okay, what voice? I think we decided German adjacent for Von Karma last time. All right, we're gonna try some things out for Von Karma. Let's see what sticks. What is the meaning of this? Chit-chatting with the defense? Oh, my cat! Hold on one moment, my cat just hurt herself. Kitty! Kitty, is everything alright? Are you okay? Did Von Karma scare you? Karma scared me too! Oh my god! Oh my god, Von Karma coming out of the castle! It's the funniest shit I've ever seen. Mr. Edgeworth, some scary guy just stepped. Sorry, I'm laughing too hard at Von Karma hiding in the castle. The kitty is all right. No one worry. My cat is okay. She just got a little startled when I started screaming. And hurt herself a little bit. She is fine. Ugh. The appearance of Manfred Von Karma, the thing we all dread. God, him hiding in the castle is the most supervillain type shit ever, and I love it. But it's also undershined by how non-threatening this castle is. Mr. Edgeworth, some scary guy just stepped out of the castle. Von Karma. What? He's Manfred Von Karma? I can't get over Von Karma just staring straight into the camera. This is hilarious. Aren't you mannequins? No, don't call him mannequins. The notorious prosecutor Von Karma himself. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Von Karma. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law. There he is! I despise Von Karma, I want that clear. I do love his sprite work, though. I love all the Ace Attorney sprite work. I think every character's sprite looks downright incredible. Manfred's are so good, though. He looks so terrifying. I couldn't care less what your name is. The snap! Your job is to lose to me and disappear to never show your sniveling face again. Sir, have you ever read the job description of a defense attorney? What a thoroughly rude individual. Drag him, Gregory. Those piercing eyes, that furrowed brow. You're even scarier than they say. And you might want to keep such rude thoughts to yourself, Eddie. We were hoping you might permit us to carry out some brief inquiries, Mr. Von Karma. Why would I wish to extend you any such courtesy? This clearly isn't going to be easy. So long as your inquiries are limited to this room, I suppose I will allow it. Why the sudden change of heart? You! The tall fellow. Name's bad. That's so hard to remember. I didn't ask for your opinion. The thoughts of a lowly detective do not concern me. But I do admire your spirit. Bad. See to it that these worms don't step out of line. Why Do I have to? I'm not offering you a choice, Detective. I need to go and look over Gusto's room. Good day. Great. More babysitting. Why aren't Detective Bad and Mr. Von Karma investigating together? They don't seem to know each other well enough for there to be bad blood between them. I mean, Gregory, do you want to spend any extended period of time with Von Karma? Curious if... Yeah. He's 49 in this case? Sir, I could recommend you some... This is not a 49-year-old. I'm sorry. This is like a 60-year-old. This man is not 49. I'm sorry. How old is... Oh, we don't know Dewey Shiv's age. 36, 42... Oh, right, Judy was 16. Game, please be so careful. Yeah, no, neither Artie nor Von Karma look their age. How is this man 49? What went wrong, Von Karma? Went wrong? Well, looks like we have permission to investigate. Guess we better get to it. Indeed. I'm not sure I took Mr. Von Karma's motives, but at least we can do that much. Hold up. I haven't been over this room yet either. You're not messing it up before I get my chance. You'll have to wait till I'm done. Huh? But I thought you were the lead detective. How come you didn't take a look at this room yet? Because I wasn't the first one they assigned. One of Von Karma's pets was on the job before me. Right up until just now, in fact. Got here not long before you did. That answers my question as to why they're working separately, I suppose. What say we look over the room together, Detective? It worked out well enough before. Then you won't have to worry about us messing things up. You can keep an eye on us as we go. What kind of screwball attorney asks to have a detective breathing down his neck? Guess I'm stuck with you for a little while longer. You're amazing, Mr. E! Aw. I love Gregory. You have our thanks, Detective Bad. Don't be too grateful. This is my theme. The second you get in my way, you're out of here. Of course. We understand. Now, shall we begin? Alright. Serious face. Let's start investigating. Miss Scone's room. Okay, so let's look at the castle. It's an incredible piece of work. Hard to believe this whole castle is made of sugar and cream. Von Karma was inside that? Sorry, how does that work? No, right? It's like we're inside a magical medieval story or something. I didn't know you were into such fantastical things. Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. Didn't mean to get carried away there. Oh, no need to apologize. I admire your enthusiasm. Sometimes I wish my own son was as animated as you. You have a son, Mr. E? I do. He's still in elementary school, and he'd rather read a statute book than a fairy tale. I can't help but worry that his interests will make it hard for him to make friends. Don't say that. He sounds super interesting. He'll make a ton of friends, me included, I'm sure. Yeah, no, how did Von Karma come out of a castle made out of sugar and cream? Like how is that at all remotely possible? Dude was hiding in there just to make an entrance. I'm sure of it. Dramatic ass bitch. I like to think you'd be more of a big brother to him rather than a friend, Eddie. A big brother? Huh? I have some growing up to do. Better take this more seriously. Indeed. And then with that in mind, shall we continue our investigation? That's cute. See, I like baby Eddie. He's yet to do anything that makes me terrified. But how does he go from this sweet boy who's like, Gregory Edgeworth wants me to be like a big brother to his son? Well, then I have some growing up to do. I have to be a good role model. How does he go from that to, hey, 17-year-old girl, give me a hug? Like, what? Let's scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Alright, let's start with the sugar. Crystals, probably. Or talk about the door. Sure, that's what I clicked on. The doors of the castle have been left wide open. Yeah. Is this guy born in a barn? He could have at least closed them behind him. I'd like to see you say that to Mr. Von Karma's face, Eddie. Wait. There's a bunch of stuff inside. Well, let's see. Hold it, kid. If anybody's gonna be handling evidence, it'll be me. No! No, I was hoping Dad would try to crawl in the castle. Cream's gone up. Cream's going all runny. It's all over the detective's shoes. Why are all these items being stored inside a candy castle? Alright. Tell me what you want me to look at first. So let's start with the fabric. There's a bunch of blue cloth back there. 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls all together. Well, they certainly aren't made of candy. Yeah, wait, I thought using non-candy for your things wasn't allowed. Why does Miss Scone have non-candy? No idea what this stuff is for. Almost looks like somebody hid it in here. And I think I've seen fabric of the same color somewhere else before. Alright, let's look at the sugar rocks. 2 big rock crystals. Looks like somebody was using the castle for storage. Kinda expected something a little more exciting behind those doors. Oh, I know. Maybe they're giant uncut gemstones. And maybe this whole thing is based on a story about a castle with a priceless treasure hidden inside. I think I'd treat my priceless treasure with a little more care. There's something on the bottom of that. Looks a little like a stand or something. Oh, they probably go there. I was right. They are gemstones. The stands must be so they can be put on display. Yeah, why does Scone have this stuff? They don't seem to be made out of candy. Or dessert. Me thinks somebody was doing a little cheating. Well, whatever they are, it seems they're not just a large set of paperweights. These pillars. They have hexagonal indentations. Looks like something's supposed to go in there. Well, whatever they were. They're long gone. No, they're not. Hexagonal indentations. Huh. Hexagonal indentations? I wonder. Okay. Castle's covered in whipped cream, so maybe a giant strawberry? A giant strawberry with a hexagonal bottom? Look, I like strawberries, okay? Can't blame a guy for wishing. I wish I liked strawberries. I have... Okay, I'm gonna talk about my feelings on strawberries for a second. I wish I liked strawberries. I truly do. I used to love them. My family grew strawberries. Like during the spring and summer, we had a like garden that had strawberries in it. I loved to eat them. I love their taste. I think about them fairly often. I think about strawberries. But along with that, I think of a video I saw. People, like, it was 2 videos. It was one where people used, like, a super strong microscope to look at the berry, and there were so many bugs It was so gross. And then I think about a video I saw of people washing strawberries with like salt water or something, and the amount of bugs that came out of it made me want to throw up. And now I can't eat strawberries. And it pains me because I want to eat strawberries. But I can't. Because I always think of those videos. And I'm so sad because I used to love eating strawberries. I want to try to eat strawberries again, but I don't know how because they scare me. I prefer bananas myself. Me and Gregory think the same. I adore blueberries. I eat the shit out of blueberries. I eat so many blueberries. It is potentially unhealthy. I will eat a whole container of blueberries myself. I love them so much. Hi, kitty. Done doing an adventure? Oh no! I hope I didn't just ruin strawberries for you guys. Oh, I'm so sorry. Don't look up videos. Don't look up videos. It makes it so much worse. I just eat blueberries because they taste good. I like blueberries. I'm out of blueberries. I get more blueberries tomorrow though, so I'm excited. I like blueberries. Blueberries are best fruit. Blackberries, close second. Raspberries, firm third. Bananas suck. I hate bananas. Oranges are bad, but that's because they make me feel sick. Same with lemons. I can't eat citrus. My body doesn't process food in the way a body's supposed to process food. So I can't eat any citrus. Anything with citrus. Yeah, or otherwise I get a very bad tummy ache. I can't eat citrus, I can't eat anything with wheat, I can't eat anything with soy products, I can't eat anything with dairy, I can't eat sweet potatoes, I'm allergic to bees. My body stopped processing things the way bodies are supposed to. And it was very rude. I'd like to be able to eat food again. Blueberries for me. Okay, anything else we can touch? Nope. There's a small door on the wall here, just like Mr. Tangro's room. Here, I'll open it. Temperature 68 degrees. Light set to green. So close to a funny number. So close to the funniest number. No, don't be sorry. It's fine. I haven't always been allergic to all this stuff. I developed all these allergies throughout the years. It started when I was 12 or so, and my body stopped being able to process dairy. Not fun as someone who adores ice cream. I still eat a shit ton of ice cream. It's just dairy-free now. I found a ton of good brands that make yummy food that I can eat. The problem mostly comes in that I'm a picky eater. So finding food that I like and can eat is difficult. My mom is an absolute saint. She makes a ton of food for me, and she also spends hours at the store figuring out food I can eat. My mom is the absolute best. Which is why I talk about a lot of like homemade food my mom makes me very often. Like my mom makes me cookies like pretty much every weekend because I love cookies, but I can't eat store-bought cookies, so my mom makes me cookies. My mom makes me a ton of desserts because I have a huge sweet tooth. She just made me puppy chow last night, and I have a bowl of it that I'm slowly eating. It's very tasty. My mom's the best. This is appreciation for my mom. My mom is awesome. Didn't Gusto say cream needs to be kept? don't know what that voice became for a second there. I'm sorry. Didn't Gusto say cream needs to be kept at 50 degrees? Temperature in here is too high. That is odd. I wonder why. I wonder why too. Let's look at the demon dolls. Me and Gregory have different ideas of cute. It's a cute little elf made of candy, sitting on a little tree stump. The whipped cream decorating rounds is beginning to lose their shape. But the elf seems completely fine. Strange. Cheater! Cheater, 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 cheater! I think somebody's doing a little cheating. Sir, tell me about your forensics investigation so far. Don't turn around, don't turn around. You turn around, you'll eat it. You can't eat the castle, don't eat the castle. Me. Damn, I didn't consent to them putting me in the Ace Attorney games. I guess he's watching his sugar intake. Or trying not to compromise a crime scene. There's a blowtorch and some chemicals here. I guess they're all for cooking with. I wonder what these chemicals are. Let's take a look at the labels. Man, go. Jesus Christ! Hold on. I need these names on screen. Man Go Down 911. Homicide 247. What the fuck? Why do you have these? Man Go Down 911. Homicide 247. Oh. Wait, they're all poisons? No, sir. They're common colorings and flavorings used in candies and desserts. The first is concentrated mango boiled down to its pure essence, hence Mango Down. That's not... No. They're asking for trouble with a name like that. And now I'm curious as to what homicide might be. Me too! Okay, let's talk to Miss Scone. What's the matter, Miss Scone? You seem a whole lot less cheerful than you were a minute ago. Is it Mr. Von Kama? Did something happen between you two? Why, yes! Nothing happened at all! But you just said yes. It was a hello, yes, you silly boy. To be fair, I do the same thing. I say yes a lot, even when I don't mean yes. I just like it's the way I ease into a conversation. It's like yes I do, even if I don't. I lie. Aren't you just the sweetest little sugar dumpling? Remind me, what's your name again? Oh, Eddie. Pretty Lumpkin. Oh, you go far, dearie, I can tell. Eddie Lumpkin? It seems our English gentlewoman has taken a liking to you, Eddie. No small accomplishment. She's not exactly what I picture when I think of a gentlewoman, Mr. E. And never mind that now. We should ask her a few questions while we can. See, you know, part of me kind of... Oh. Before we talk to her, let's do some logic. Hold on, because I want to see if I get evidence to, ask her about being a little cheaty pants. So blunt force trauma, running cream, high temperature, hexagonal indentations, rock crystal strands. Let's do running cream and hexagonal indentation. And running cream and high temperature. Bingo! The whipped cream in this room is collapsing because the temperature is too high. 68 degrees. My messed up shoes can vouch for that. And yet, when you open the doors to the castle, the handles themselves were just fine. Yeah, they were sturdier than expected. Sturdy. That's not the way I would describe most things made out of confectionaries. I think we'd better take another look at those handles, don't you? Hmm? What the? I think it's safe to say those handles aren't made of candy. Not just the handles. The whole castle. The little elves. They're all just plastic models with whipped cream smeared on top. Oh, Delicia! Delicia, you little cheater! You little cheater, you're not allowed to do that. What? So none of this is confectionery art after all? No, simply made to look like candy, with the cream having been added to lend an air of authenticity. But okay, hexagonal indentations and the rock crystal stands. The rock crystal stands on the pillars in front of the castle feature the same hexagonal shapes. I believe the crystals are meant to be placed on top of the pillars. Oh yeah, hexagon to hexagon. Makes perfect sense. But if that's the case, then why were they being hidden inside the castle? The rolls of blue cloth and the rock crystals inside the castle. I imagine both must belong to Miss Scone. Miss Scone? What were you using the items inside the castle for? Oh, those? Sorry, lambkins, but I'm not allowed to say. Let me guess. Von Karma? Please don't ask me to tell you. You don't have my cuts for garters. Seems the prosecution really has no intention of sharing anything with the defense. Man, I thought we were onto something with those giant rock crystals, but... Dearie, you're just stealing my little trinkets. Your trinkets? Yes, my sweet. Yes, my sweet. I use them to make people all lovely and relaxed. I hate defending Eddie, but like, please don't go near him. You're vaguely creepy. Like, don't. He's 18, but I don't know. He doesn't seem like he's been 18 for long, and you seem like you're definitely at least over 30. Please don't be weird to Eddie. It feels so weird to say. I'm so used to criticizing Eddie for being weird that it feels weird defending him, but like, why are you using your crystals to make people lovely and relaxed? You're being creepy. Please stay away from the 14-year-old girl in the other room. You use rock crystals and cloth to do that? I do. It's wonderful. You should see it. And they're not just any old rock crystals either. They're great big lumps of salt with lights inside them. Wow. Those things are lamps? Yes. Oh, that's not even half of it. Those clowns hold an even more exciting secret. She's really opened up the moment we started talking about her trinket. If you're here, would I give you lovely boys a taste of my relaxation magic, Oh, Batty Bumpkin! Can you get all of it out and spit up for me? The name is bad. No? Why are you being so selfish, Batty Bumpkin? Please, stop! You! Have you finished taking photos of this room yet? Yes, sir, we have. Sir. And then help Miss Scone here with something, will you? Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Oh, you're a sweetheart, aren't you, Batty B? That's amazing, Miss Scone. You got him to do exactly what you wanted. Has some talent. I think we're just trying to get this over with, Eddie. Please sit in the corner. I don't think you should be here for any of this. Again, he's 18, yeah. But I feel like I don't want him around for whatever's gonna. I don't feel like I should be around for whatever's about to happen. Thank you ever so much, Patty Pumpkin. Oh wait, I hate that I said that. I hate that I'm saying any of this. Thank you ever so much, Pattykins. And you, Officer Lovely. She's even giving nicknames to the forensic guys now. I guess it's her way of showing that she cares. So, what about this is supposed to be relaxing, exactly? Oh, don't be a big sourpuss, Patty B. The fun's only just beginning. I don't think I want to be here for this. Officer Lovely, you can switch it on now. Yes, ma'am. I mean, I guess it looks cool. I don't see what's relaxing about it. Huh? Whoa, it's beautiful. It is. I wish my son were here to see it. No, I don't want Miles here for this. Isn't it? Isn't it though? Isn't it just wonderful? The swords are the house of the sweetest little castle made of sweets. That's my theme, you see. And I thought it would be extra lovely if it was all lit up. Isn't it the nicest thing you've ever seen? One of the elves must be feeling a little left out. Huh. Hold on. Huh. Why? This is one of the pieces of cloth, isn't it? Hey, Miss Scone. Why is your cloth on the body? That's how it was supposed to look for the contest. But I'm glad you lovely boys get to see it at least. Wait, shouldn't the lamps be lit up too? What happened there, I wonder? Do we have the murder weapon yet? I know it's like, oh, the ship hit the box, but the ship isn't what killed him, was it? That's like, if we're looking for a blunt force, like if we're looking for an object that could be used to bash a dude over the head, these rock lights are. I've held salt rock lamps like these IRL, and they're heavy as shit. You could so kill a dude with them. So, and they're not working. So, oh, what happened there, I wonder? I think we'd better take a look at the lamps and the elves one more time. Oh! I think we found our murder weapon! Hey! Hey! I think I might have found our murder weapon. The lamps appear to be broken and covered in blood. Bulbs are smashed. Both of them. Maybe they fell and broke on the floor, or they were used to hit a dude. Look, there's a red stain on the one on the left. Yeah, Eddie, that's called blood. That's not just a stain, that's... Yep, it's blood, all right. I can smell it. Ooh. What? Blood? Why is there blood on this lamp? Could it have something to do with why the bulb is broken? We'd better take a closer look at the other one too. So, Miss Scone had some actual intent to use these lamps in her display. And then why were they stashed inside the castle? Maybe because they're broken? Except, plenty of other places she could have put them. The best place to hide some salt is in some sugar? Isn't that how it goes? Or perhaps the best place to hide a tree is in the forest. Anyways, if her intention was to put these salt lamps in her final display, that contradicts a certain piece of evidence in my possession. I'll need to point it out by making a deduction. So that would be, do we have proof of the contest rules? Yep. So, we're going to deduce. We are going to deduce. Take a look at the list. Take a look at the list of. Take a look at the list of rules for the contestant. Take a look at the list of rules for the contest. Contest isn't even a hard word for me usually. There's only 2 T's in that word. Oh, there is an S. Well, it's only 2 T's and an S. I'm usually. I thought I was better. I have speech problems. If it wasn't dreadfully obvious by the way I talk and how I do mess up so many words. I was in speech therapy as a child. I stopped going because my teacher, my speech therapy teacher, absolute worst. The only one in my area. So I never fully got over my speech problems. So I do still struggle, especially with excess T's and S's. But I thought I was doing good with 2 T's and an S. I thought I could handle that, but I was wrong. Take a look at the list of rules for the contest, detective. The Beast's detective was right after it as well. Non-confectionery items may not be used as decoration. That means the salt lamps and the luminous cross would both have been against the rules. And, you know, the castle being made out of plastic, but okay. Is that why they were stashed away inside the castle? I think we need to dig a little further into this with Miss Scone before we can say for sure. Cool. Let's look at the ore for the heck of it. My shoes are already covered in cream. I wouldn't go any closer, unless you want the same thing to happen to you. I'd be fine being covered in cream. Nope, okay, that was too... See, some things need to stay in my head. We've seen what's behind those doors. There's really no need to look again. Okay, let's look at the elf. This elf doesn't have any illuminated cloth over it, like the others. Not fair to leave the poor guy out, Miss Scone. Well, I didn't want to, did I, dear? But one of my cloths and one of my little machines went missing. The cloth and... what sort of machine exactly? Oh, you'll never guess how it all works. Those illuminated cloths are connected to these little thingamajigs. They're called full spectrum lighting emitting devices. Damn, that was a mouthful. They send light down the main cable and into each optical fiber strand. What makes the cloth glow? It's a little bit of fiddling to change the light to any color in the whole wide world. Like red, like ferocious fiery flames. Called blue, like clinking crystals of ice. They have this special battery that lasts for donkeys, years, and they don't mind the cold at all. Forgive me. So these machines, they what makes the special luminous cloth light up in all these beautiful colors, Mystery? I see. So much new technology, I can barely keep up. So these light-emitting devices, you lost one of them and a piece of the luminous cloth as well? Right, Duncan. only knows where they could have gone to. This cloth could have something to do with the case. All right. Let's talk to Scone finally. During the contest. Could you tell us about what you did over the course of the contest? Of course, see. It started about 10 in the morning. It's when we set to work. And well, I spent most of the time here in my room getting everything ready, if you expect. There was this lovely afternoon tea for an hour or so from around 1, I think. Afternoon tea? It's an English tradition. A chance to drink tea and enjoy a snack and make small talk. So kinda like recess? I suppose you could say that. Oh, you really know your onions, don't you, Greggy Peggy? I'm sorry. Greggy Pegleg? I hate this woman. I think I hate this woman. And you know how much I hate hating women, but I think I hate this woman. Oh, you really know your onions, don't you, Greggy Pegleg? Such a clever boy. When did I become Greggy? And where was this afternoon tea served? In the garden, of course. There's a lovely little one just outside. They do it at the same hour every break time during the contest. Lay on a light. Wow, I can't do words. They do it at the same hour every break time during the contest. Lay on a nice little spread, you know. Yeah, no, I don't like this woman. I don't like her. But today, me, Samson Silly Pants and Moody Judy were there for it. I'm sorry, what? I hate this woman. But today, only me, Samson Silly Pants, and Moody Judy were there for it. I'm sorry, Sammy people? Don't worry, Gremlin. You've only missed me losing my mind over this woman's existence. We found the single woman I hate. We've managed to find the only woman in the whole world I think I hate. And it's her. What are these words that I'm forced to read? Yeah, no, you didn't miss. You missed a little. We're doing some deduction. We met Von Karma. We saw a little bit of. We met a little bit of Von Karma. Found out he's 49 in this case. This is not a 49-year-old. This is not a 49-year-old. We might have discovered the murder weapon for this dude. We found some cloth. So yeah. Yeah. It's the words this woman makes me say more than anything. Yeah, hell is frozen over because we found a woman I hate. Congratulations, everyone. Mark your bingo card somewhere. Sammy people had already finished its big creation, so he was there the whole time. Poor old... Chillywink? Chillywink? And Rusty Pants? Okay. Old Chillywinks and Gusty Pants had to miss out because they hadn't finished yet. Bless them. I think every word that comes out of my mouth is a little more passive aggressive as these nicknames Continue. You're saying everybody except Mr. Frost and Mr. Gusto was present? Right, dear. To tell you the truth, I hadn't finished yet either. I wasn't about to miss out on tea and cake served by our two TV superstars. I went right back to work when I finished, though. Toddled off while the others were still nattering away. And at any point during the contest, did you visit any of the other competitors' rooms? Oh my god, they do sound like bad My Little Pony OCs. Oh my god, you are so right. What? No, dear, don't be silly. That's strange, because your fingerprints were found in Mr. Tangro's room. I was red-handed. Wait, so you admit you were there? Oh, I can hardly deny it now, can I? I suppose I'm gonna tell you what really happened. Just promise you'll believe me, won't you, dear? What really happened? What exactly were you doing in Mr. Tangro's room? Well, I suppose you'd call it research? Research? I think a little part of me dies every time I have to read a nickname she's given someone. Army people's a bad hand when it comes to the old sweet making. Everybody knows that. So when I noticed there was no one in there, I just popped in for a quick bit of research. Like I say. What kind of research? These fingerprints? Yes, so it stands to reason I think fingerprints, doesn't it? After all, it's hardly research if you don't have a little nibble now, is it? That's not allowed! What? You ate a little piece of them? Oh, that's why. Oh, we don't have a... Our evidence sucks ass, by the way. Our evidence is the worst. We have the contest rules. Go ahead and spoil her story a little bit. I don't think I care about this character at all. Go ahead and spoil for me. Just her story. I want to stay mostly blind to the rest of this case, but her story's fine. We have rules, the fingerprint marks, the seal, picture of the body, the teapot, the key, and a piece of cloth. Our evidence sucks. What? You ate a little piece of them? So, the traces of tampering in Mr. Tangro's room, that was all you. I didn't mean to make a mess. I had to take a little bite here and there, didn't I? That doesn't shock me at all, honestly. Considering her entire setup thing is fake, it doesn't shock me that she's not an actual baker. I didn't want poor Sammy people getting upset, so it was just about the teeniest bits and pieces. And the stand holding up the ship. You took a bite out of that too, I suppose. Oh yes, dear, of course I did. Yeah, I figured they wouldn't let me arrest this woman. Ace Attorney has a habit of making the most unlikable people not the actual killer, like Salmonella gets to not be arrested, and Dr. Hottie gets to not be arrested, and this woman doesn't get to be arrested. Let me arrest the annoying people for once, please. It was you. You brought the whole thing crashing down. I'm sorry, my love. Love me truly, I have. Hold on. Is that why you left the afternoon tea early? You were heading off for second helping of sweet? Please believe me. We never killed anybody, I promise. Her actions were certainly suspicious, but that's about all we can say for now. Okay, So the cloth on this body is definitely one of hers. I guess you don't get punished for just preventing. So I'm gonna present. But first, I'm gonna take a drink of water because I think doing her voice is somehow worse on my voice than like Detective Bad's voice, which is like. His is like notably deeper and gruffer, which is what I normally struggle with, but hers is just really high pitched. Committed now though. We're gonna stick with the high pitched voice. Okay. Look at that! Don't you have the loveliest toys, Cranky Pegleg? Fuller, oh no, that'll do. You put a lovely fudge edge of cream on it. Please stop that. Okay. Of course it couldn't be as easy as just showing her the piece of cloth. That's fine. Okay, Is there anything else? Oh, a ladder! Please be stepladder versus ladder. Please, that's one of my favorite running bits of Ace Attorney. What's the matter? Something weird about the ladder? Yes. It's not a ladder, Detective Bad. It's a stepladder. Same difference. Far from it, actually. You know, if you observe their basic nature more closely. Amazing mystery. I'll have to remember this for future reference. Hey! Look into the true nature of ladders and stepladders. Oh! Gremlin, you missed the funniest names for food coloring ever. Hold on. I wonder what these chemicals are. Well, let's take a look at the label. Mango Down 911, a homicide 247, and then look at those names. This is incredible. Wait, they're all poison? No, sir. They're common colorings and flavorings used in candies and desserts. The first is concentrated mango, boiled down to its purest essence. Hence, Mango Down. They're asking for trouble with a name like that. Now I'm curious as to what homicide might be. That's probably the most important thing that you missed. Okay, there has to be... is it talking to Eddie? Yeah, no, that is... Don't name your shit Mango Down. You're asking for like that said, you're asking for trouble with names like that. The thick, sweet scent of delicious whipped cream is in the air. It's like a fairy tale, but in real life. And yet, there he was, standing in the middle of it all with the evil look on his face. Not homicide against the homies. No. This whole experience is wasted on the scary old creep. Come now, Eddie. You can't call people names like that. It's rude. I mean, Gregory, is he wrong? Okay. I need you guys to make a promise with me. If I look like Von Karma when I'm 49, please just take me out of my misery. Clearly something went wrong along the way, and I should just be put down. Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll try to be more careful. It's just... You remind me of this teacher I once had who was always super angry with me. Oh, I could go on tirades about teachers. I had a teacher who admittedly very much looked like a female version of Manfred von Karma. Very much acted like a female version of Manfred von Karma. Yeah. I won't get into it tonight, but she was not a good teacher. Stern school teacher, huh? Now that he mentions it, Mr. von Karma does have the look of one. But I shudder to think what it would be like for Miles to study under him. Oh no! Oh. Oh, Gregory, I have horrible news for you. Something we're missing here. What are we missing in this room? What have I not touched? I guess we haven't looked at the doll again. Von Karma does look like if you microwaved a frog. Now I have the horrible thought of my frog being microwaved. He would... I don't want to think about my frog being microwaved anymore. That's actually really sad. No. Oh! Ah! 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 Oh! Ah! Oh! There is a spider on my wall. Oh! Ew! Oh! God, I have to kill it. Oh! 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 Why is it so big? Oh! Ew! Oh, I don't want to get near it, but it has to die. No, it's getting closer to my desk. Ah, ah, ah. Ah, ah. It is mine! It's still not dead! Why isn't it dying? Hey, I'm sorry. There was a spider on my wall, and I have really bad arachnophobia. Oh, how big was it? Bigger than it should have been. Oh, it was like the size of a quarter or something. Oh, and I hit it with my shoe like 4 times, and it just kept on dying. Ah! Ah! Ooh, I need a minute. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm shaking. Ooh. I really hate spiders. Like, a lot. Cool. Ugh. Hua. Ooh. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take a drink of water to calm down, and I'm gonna try not to think about how it was on my wall, right above my bed. Von Karma does look like a fairy tale prince before the happily ever after. Oh, yes, let's return to insulting Von Karma. And stop thinking about that horrid spider that was on my wall. Ugh. Ugh. It's a cute little elf made of candy, and it's sitting on a little tree stump. The fabric above it and the other decorations around it really add to the dreamlike atmosphere. Stare at it too long and we might get swept up in the fantasy ourselves. Yeah, well, our job is to stay right here in reality. Get to the bottom of all this. Nobody's getting swept up in any flights of fancy on my watch. What is there left to investigate? The 4 adorable elves and the sweetest little castle made of sweets. So that's the theme behind Miss Gunn's creation, huh? Unlucky for her, things aren't quite as sweet around here as she's trying to make it out. What am I missing? I've talked to Eddie. Oh, is there logic I could do? Oh, I'm so stupid. Blunt force trauma, confectionery research, fake confections, bloody lamp, scones role breaking. Let's try these 2. Oh, Von Karma would so say females instead of women. Oh, he would so be that type of person. So, not only did she use decorations that were against the rules, she didn't even make any real sweets. Miss Scone made a mockery of the rules. Yeah. Guess she's not gonna get crowned world's greatest now. And why is it so warm in here? Do you think that's got something to do with all this? Oh, it's because she doesn't know what temperature to keep sweets at. That's a good question. I think we better go ask Miss Scone herself. Blunt force trauma and the bloody lamp. Yep. We know that the victim was struck and killed with something blunt. And we found blood on one of the lamps, which has a smashed bulb inside. Could the lamp not have been the murder weapon? For sure. It could definitely do enough damage to kill someone. You, science guy. Did you finish analyzing the blood from the lamp yet? Yes, sir. Just got done a minute ago, sir. The blood is the victim's, no doubt about it. There you have it. Cool. We found our murder weapon. So, the murder weapon was hidden in Miss Scone's room. I'm beginning to think we may need to add her to our list of suspects. Alright. Got nothing else. Let's talk to Miss Scone then. Okay, temperature of the room. Miss Scone, why is the temperature of your room set to 68 degrees? So close to a funny number. You know what? No, I'm gonna redo this line. Hold on. Miss Scone, why is the temperature of your room set to 69 degrees? Because I hate the cold, don't I, dearie? And besides, chili is no good for a girl. If you want to keep going, you can. These are really funny. If I want to keep my fresh face complexion, I've got to be careful about these things. We ladies have to stay young, don't you know? How old is she really, though? That's what I'd like to know. It's not polite to speculate on a person's age, Eddie. But most of your work is made out of whipped cream. Whipped cream needs to be kept at 50 degrees or it starts to deflate. That's so dearie. Silly me. I've only gone and made a whoopsie. Wait, she really didn't know that? Middle-class confectionaire my foot. It does look like if Scrooge was never visited by the ghosts. Oh my god! Oh, that's the best one! That's the most... Oh, that's so good. Not only did she break the rules by using fake candy, but she ignored basic facts about her supposed craft. Miss Scone grows more mysterious by the minute. What could we show her? The fake confections. Oh. Guess that wasn't it. Hey, I'm so smart. Miss Scone appears to lack a basic knowledge about how confectionery is created. And she says that she snuck into another... entrance? Entrance. I've never seen that word spelled out before, I don't think. And she says she snuck into another entrance room for research purposes. Hardly the actions of a world-class confectionaire competing for a major prize. Yeah, not how I'd picture a top pro acting. She maybe just lack a little confidence, or is she not actually a confectionaire at all? Perhaps she had another agenda altogether. After all, we only have her word for it that she went into the room to do some research. Wait, you mean maybe she went in there to commit a murder? There's no way of saying so for certain just yet. But she is hiding something. That much I'm certain of. Hey, investigation complete! That's enough investigating for now, don't you think? Yes, we've certainly found plenty of interest. Something's been bothering me for a while now. Mr. Von Karma would have surely found the murder weapon when he searched this room. And yet, he didn't arrest Miss Scone. He didn't even seem interested in questioning her. Von Karma does look like a ghost haunting a mansion. I think our first priority should be to find out what he's really up to. Detective Bad, I have a few things I'd like to ask Mr. Von Karma. Me too. Him. And Scone. How could you, Batty Pumpkin? Staring at me like that? It appears Detective Bad is just as suspicious of Mr. Von Karma and Miss Scone as I am. Miss Scone, would you be so kind as to accompany us? Of course, dearie. Where are we off to? To find Mr. Von Karma. I don't want to find Von... Oh, he's just looming. He's just standing there. Menacingly. Alright, December 24th, 8:05 p.m., contest menu, fountain room. Oh, there he is! Mr. Von Karma, we'd like to speak with you if that's alright. Judging by your faces, I'm guessing you found the murder weapon. We did. It was in Miss Scone's room. Which means that Mr. Tangrowth should no longer be the only person of interest. Nonsense. It doesn't matter where the weapon was found, Tangrowth is guilty. And as long as this is my case, guilty he shall remain. How can he be so sure of Mr. Tangrowth's guilt? You have an explanation, I assume, for the murder weapon was in Miss Scone's room. Oh my god, he does look like he tried to develop farmland into a parking lot. Also, how are we liking the voice for Von Karma so far? I think I like it, but I'm not 100% sure. For why the murder weapon was in Miss Scone's room? Of course I do. And I'll be delighted to show it with you. Alright, let's beat this dude's ass. Tangrowth killed Frost with one of Scone's salt lamps in order to frame her for the murder. To complete the deception, he took it back to her room, once the deed was done. After all, if he had been found near the victim's body, Tangrowth would have seemed dubiously suspicious. A body may be hard to move, but a murder weapon? Considerably less so. That is why there was no piece of evidence on the scene that pointed to a particular suspect. That's hilarious. Okay, so we want to be a little more gravelly for Von Karma. I'll try to do that then. So it's your assertion that Mr. Tangrowth took the salt lamp back to Miss Scone's room. It is indeed. But it is more than an assertion. It is a fact based on my own investigation. You mean you have proof that he did so? I don't need any such thing. Oh, what? If you have a rebuttal, I'll be happy to hear it. But I highly doubt you'll be able to fault my logic. Okay. Tangrowth killed Frost with one of Scone's salt lamps in order to... Wow, I'm slipping into a British accent as I just talk normally. Damn. Okay, listen, when every other character in this case seems to be vaguely British, I don't know what the game expects from me. Tangrowth killed Frost with one of Scone's salt lamps in order to frame her for the murder. To complete the deception, he took it back to her room once the deed was done. After all, if it had been found near the victim's body, Tangrowth would have seemed doubly suspicious. A body may be hard to move, but a murder weapon is considerably less so, and that is why there was no piece of evidence on the scene that pointed to any particular suspect. Okay. My question remains then, how did the corpse get in the chest? Yeah, Von Karma would use gay in like only a derogatory fashion. You are so correct about that. I don't feel like he'd be supportive of either Miles or Franziska coming out. Like, okay, how did the body get in the chest? That's my question. Okay, let's press hold and let's see what he got. So you think he hid the body in the chest, but removed the murder weapon from the crime scene? Yeah, he foolishly believed his own creation to be the perfect hiding place. I'm sorry, I had to help myself. I think you mean you couldn't help yourself, no? She doesn't seem very sorry to me. In any case, the weapon was taken away while the body remained at the scene of the crime. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna press everything, I think. Hold it! So he took one of the salt lamps from Miss Scone's room back to his own? Indeed. He prepared it beforehand, knowing that it would be the perfect weapon with which to kill Frost. But we found the lamp in Miss Scone's room. Surely this casts Miss Scone herself in a suspicious light. Perhaps if you would let me finish, now as I was saying. Hold it! You're talking about the lamp made of rock salt that was hidden inside the Candy Castle, correct? Precisely. I was the one who found it. So be grateful. It is thanks to me that you even have such a vital piece of evidence. Oh my god, he would sing This Is the Thanks I Get completely unironically. Oh. Dude, he so would. Have you seen, oh, I forget which, there was an interview done with someone who worked on Ace Attorney. I forget who it was, but they said that Manfred von Karma would sing My Way at karaoke, and that's lived in my head for like the past, like since I first heard it. Absolutely hilarious. So be grateful. It is thanks to me that you have such a vital piece of evidence. What made you go inside the castle in the first place, if you don't mind me asking? Good point. Maybe he just wanted to see what it was like in there? Objection! Objection. Fools! You think I went in there on a whim? I went in there because detectives are an incompetent lot, so I investigated it myself. But I had nothing to do with the initial investigation. That's right. Detective Bad wasn't part of this investigation until very recently. If you want my trust, Detective, you'll have to earn it. And a good first step would be to stop wasting my time. Now, if you'll allow me to continue. Hold it! But he came under suspicion anyway, due to the body being in his room. So why would you like to hear a favorite expression of mine? Even a dog can hold Even a dog can hold still and stay? Dude, what the fuck are you on? And can I have some? Even a dog can hold still and stay. Now let me finish. If only I could say the same to you. God, I forgot how annoying doing anything involving Von Karma was. Ugh. Hold it! But if there's no proof, how can you say for certain that Mr. Tangrowth is the culprit? Culprit. Is that the best you can do at pressing me? Listen here. The presence of the body in Tangrowth's room is in itself proof enough of his guilt. Objection! And you didn't find evidence pointing to any other possible suspects? Perhaps you should take another look. You might. Objection! You really don't give up, do you? There is no need to take another look. Tangrowth is guilty. End of story. Oh, it would be a massacre if Vriosli and Nublat got their hands on Von Karma. There would be so much blood. If you insist on asserting. Kitty, I can't pronounce asserting. If you insist on asserting otherwise, then you show me some proof to back up your ridiculous claim. I have to think back over the scene of the crime. If Mr. Tangrowth really isn't guilty, then there must be something that points to somebody else. Pressing Mr. Von Karma on any of his statements won't have much of an effect, I fear. My only hope is to find a piece of evidence that contradicts his claims. Okay. Okay. The attorney's badge. Contest rules. Someone left finger marks on the chocolate frame, but didn't leave any prints. Seal. A seal that was found near the body when it was discovered. What could the sign signify? HP. Dude, I wish Gregory would just slap the shit out of Von Karma. That would be hilarious. Crime scene. The victim's body was found in Samson Tangrowth's room inside a chocolate treasure chest. The lid was closed until the ship collapsed. The part of the treasure chest was covered in blood. It's missing. Every other item in the room is also missing a piece itself. The cause of death appears to have been blood loss from blunt force trauma. Damn, that means he was probably inside that chest and still alive. Damn. Also, I like to think that the reason that their piece of that chocolate is missing is because Scone ate it. She ate it because she couldn't help herself. She ate it with the blood on there. She thought it was just extra flavoring. Mr. Tangrowth's teapots. Mentioned key. She lost a roll a bit. Miss Scone's so-called creations were all fake plastic models covered in a thick layer of whipped cream. Salt lamp found in Scone's room stained with the victim's blood. It has to be the luminous cloth, right? But which statement do I present this on? No, you're not supposed to eat the cigar after you smoke it, Manfred. Manfred Von Karma, don't eat that. No. But do eat it, because it's funny. No one else eat your cigars, though. Don't do that. I would love to call Von Karma Fred. I think that would be hilarious. Keep is done. Victim's body, Tangrowth would have seemed dubiously suspicious. Murder weapon is less so. Okay, I'm full health, so I'm fine getting something else a little wrong.
Objection!
Hey, the music stopped. I didn't think that would be right. It's true the murder weapon and the blood-stained chocolate were removed from the scene of the crime. But something else remains. That does point to one person in particular. I love the cornered music in this game. The music in this game is so good. Take another look at this photograph of the body, if you will. Something I've been thinking about this photograph since I saw it on Monday, I think it was. I hate that the seal looks like it was just copy paste. Like it's not meant to be in there. It looks like it was dragged in Photoshop last moment. It looks wrong. The cloth covering the victim's lower half. Is that not one of the luminous cloths we found in Miss Scone's room? One of my lovely cloth? There's a crime, luminous cloth. Nonsense. I see no light to speak of. I guess he doesn't know how it works. It may look like ordinary fabric at first glance, but attached to one of these light emanating devices, and the difference soon become apparent. I'm glad I made you all see that now too. Cause I hate it. It looks wrong. Look at his face. I don't think he was expecting that. But the fact that the cloth can be lit up is neither here nor there. You have to show why it is important. One of the rolls of cloth from Miss Scone's room went missing. And if you look closely at the blue cloth in the picture, wouldn't you say it's clearly made of the same material, Mr. Von Karma? I do... Like, admittedly, as much as I hate Von Karma, I love all his sprites. I think they legitimately look so good. And I love all the little details like him clutching his shoulder where the bullet is. Oh wait, the bullet's not there yet. Oh, so that was a reflected habit he's always had. It just oddly lines up with where the bullet went into his shoulder. I hadn't realized that. The salt lamp and the luminous cloth both belong to Miss Scone. And seeing as the body was wrapped in said cloth, surely you even have to admit that's suspicious. Mr. Von Karma, I think it's time to accept that a number of factors point to Miss Scone as the person of interest. That's hilarious. I hate her, but that's hilarious. Keep Pigleg! You're accusing me of all people! I'm not accusing you of anything just yet. But I do think you're hiding something. That's not... Just to clarify, your assertion is that both the murder weapon and the cloth were in Miss Scone's room prior to the murder. Exactly. It's something funny. Only that you walked so carelessly into my trap. Neither the cloth nor the murder weapon were in fact in her room. Sorry to have to break it to you. What? What does he mean? Tangrowth spotted them before the contest began, and noted that the lamps and cloths contravent the rules. He subsequently confiscated them and took them to his own room for safekeeping. What? Then, after the contest began, nobody saw nor hid. Nobody saw hide nor hair of Frost, as he had secluded himself in his room. And the only person capable of entering his locked room was Tangrowth, possessing as he did the only key. And as you know, he was also in possession of the lamp used to commit the murder. So you see, I have everything I need to get Tangrowth convicted all along. Well, how does it feel? To have lost to me before even setting foot in the courtroom. This can't be happening. Wait, all our hard work was for nothing? Miss Scone, why didn't you tell us your stuff was confiscated by Mr. Tangrowth? Dear, Reagan said that if I took the beans, I'd end up being the one under his chin. Mr. Von Karma said that? He wasn't wrong now, he. You two just accused me of just a second ago. Curse Von Karma. You led us to the murder weapon, knowing we'd make certain assumptions as a result. One more thing, my pathetic friend. There are two, and only two, sets of fingerprints on the murder weapon. Two? Yes, those of Delicia Scone and Samson Tangrowth. No others were found. Gonna murder a bitch. Tangrowth used the lamp he had confiscated to murder Frost, and was foolish enough to hide it in Scone's room without first removing his fingerprint. At this rate, no one will even need to testify. My perfect evidence will do all the talking for me as I secure his guilty verdict.
Objection!
But wait, what about the luminous cloth that was left behind in Mr. Tangrowth's room? What about it? He probably meant to return it after disposing of the body. I don't have enough to disprove any of what he's saying. No. No more pitiful objections? Then get out of my sight! And close the door behind you. Mr. E, I'm not about to just give up. I see you mean to waste more of my time. Bad. Escort them off the premises now. This investigation is not... Wait. This investigation is not over yet. Detective Bad. Bad, drag his ass, please! What is the meaning of this? Sorry, but I'm not in the habit of leaving cases half solved. There's still one last thing from the crime scene we haven't identified. He's right. We still have the evidence of somebody's activities to account for. We can discuss your lingering doubts at our leisure, Detective. But whatever they might be, they're no business of the defense.
Objection!
I beg to differ. There's a piece of evidence I'm still not satisfied about either. And I suspect it might be the same thing that's bothering Detective Bad. What? Oh, he's sweating. He's nervous. We made Von Karma nervous. This is the yet unidentified something that was left in Mr. Tangrowth's room. Oh, is it the finger marks?
Take that!
Take that. There were finger marks on one of Mr. Tangrowth's creations. Supposing they belong to the murderer. It could certainly explain how their prints didn't end up on the murder weapon. How do you know so much about the crime scene? Because I let them look around. Drag his ass, Detective Bad. Absolutely kill a man.
Objection!
You let the defense examine the scene, Bad? Or are you out of your mind? I don't remember you telling me not to. Drag his ass! Insolent worm. You would do well to remember this then, Detective. That the result of your next salary review is up to me. Detective Bad's in trouble now, too. I'm sure glad you're my boss, Mr. Edgeworth. As long as you remember that the results of your... Gregory, you can't threaten the poor kid's salary yet! No!
As long as you remember that the results of your salary review is up to your performance on this case. A mere attorney uncovering such a fact based on a curious investigation. I'm almost impressed. But it's entirely possible that those finger marks belong to Tangrowth. After all, he wore gloves while preparing his creation.
Objection!
But can you prove conclusively that the finger marks are his? Furthermore, there's still something about Miss Scone that doesn't add up.
Hi, kitty. What's going on? What's going on? It's causing a yell.
It would be so funny if his fights were him considering pulling out his gun. Detective Bad is like 5 minutes away from shooting anybody at any given day. I do find it infinitely funnier, though, that it is him just pulling out his mirror. Is there? Or are you simply not prepared to admit defeat?
Stop it, Greggy. Stop it. Why are you being so mean to your...
Ow, my cat just clawed me. She almost flipped off my leg, and she clawed my leg while I was talking. Ow.
But Greggy, stop it. Why are you being so mean to your oral pal, Delicia? I am not nibbling on poor family people's sweeties. What do you want?
I don't want to have to make you a suspect. That much is certain. But you lied to us. And you're still not telling us everything.
Please.
I'm sorry, but you don't even know the temperature of whipped cream should be kept at. Even I know that. What kind of professional confectioner doesn't know something as fundamental as that?
Sorry, alright? Sorry. I don't have to go. What do you want me to say?
I don't think you're a muddlehead at all. I think that you were never a confectioner in the first place. Enough. I'll thank you to keep your baseless accusations to yourself. Evidence is everything in a courtroom, in case you've forgotten. If you're going to accuse a witness of perjury, then I demand you present something to back it up. But this isn't a courtroom, is it? Nevertheless. What proof do I have that Miss Scone doesn't know the first thing about making desserts? Yeah, it's the fake confections.
Take that!
Take that! Every single one of Miss Scone's creations breaks the rules of the contest.
Objection!
The offending items, the cloth and lamps, were duly confiscated, as we have established. And the witness did not go and bring them back to her room herself.
Objection!
But those weren't the only rule-breaking items in her room. What? The entire fantastical world Miss Scone created, every last bit of it, it's all just a collection of plastic molds slathered in whipped cream. And that cream is the only authentic confectionery in that room. And no real-world title contender would ever stoop so low. Is that true, Bad? Yep. Saw it with my own eyes. Stepped in it with my own shoes. Did we finally convince him? With her lies exposed like this, surely he can't continue to deny the facts. Miss Scone, your actions place you firmly on our list of suspects.
Oh dear.
And then why don't you finally start telling us the truth? Who are you really? And why were you tampering with your rival's work?
All right. Tristan, I'm not the adorable little cook you see before you. I'm actually a pharmacist, if you can believe it.
Pharmacist? I can't blame him for being so surprised. That couldn't be further from what we imagined. So, what, somebody in your line of So what's somebody in your line of work doing and entering a contest like this one?
I just love eating sweeties, if you must know. Hammy Pickle sweets are the best. So they say. Just didn't intend of making it all the way to the final.
Von Karma looks like he's about to murder a bitch. Even Mr. Von Karma is at a loss for words. That's it? The only reason you're here?
Steering. That wasn't worth it. Some silly pants sweeties are the tastiest treats I ever did eat.
And the finger marks? Were you the one wearing the gloves? Remember, Miss Scone's fingerprints were found elsewhere on Mr. Tangro's other creations. I'd say it points to her not having worn any gloves.
Grey napkins. Craggy peg legs. The right end of the stick.
Objection.
Is your head filled with cream too?
Sorry, Mannequins.
Her head may not be filled with cream, but she's certainly no master of subterfuge. Miss Scone, were Mr. Tangro's works the only ones you sampled?
No, dear. I couldn't help myself. I'd finished my afternoon tea. I tiptoed over to Chillywing's room for a little taste, too.
You were in the victim's room too?
Yes, dear. Nobody within there to see.
Quite possibly because the occupant was already dead.
But I could only stomach one little bite, or tasted anything so salty in all my life. So I had myself one of the tasty Starship bits off the side to cleanse my palate.
You have quite the sweet tooth, don't you, Miss Scone? Indeed. What didn't she sample? It's everything.
Cookie Peggle, Mannequins, I'm so sorry. You used to make a mess of
As long as what you've told us is the truth, that's all that matters in the end. I am going to commit murder. Do not think for a second that this means I myself believe you. I'm going to investigate the victim's room now. We'll see how truthfully you've really been after I'm through. Yeah. Wonder if she tried to eat a lamp. I could see her being dumb enough to try to eat a lamp. Mr. Von Karma, please let us accompany you. No, don't keep Von Karma around. My throat's starting to hurt from doing his voice. I think it's only fair that we be allowed to investigate the veracity of our conclusion. Accompany me if you like, but do not think for a second you'll be permitted to conduct your own investigation. We'd like to accompany you all the same. Oh. Okay, hold on. I need water. That doing Bad's gruff voice and Von Karma's gravelly voice and Delicia's high-pitched voice is actually taking a toll on my throat. I'm so glad. I was feeling a little bad. I was doing such like kind of similar to my own voice for Eddie and Gregory. I don't feel bad anymore. Kitty? Oh, my kitty's here. She's... I've actually licked a salt rock lamp before. That's not... Doesn't taste like super salty. It's definitely a little salty, but not like super salty. All right. The throat is wet, rested. Let's Let's do this again. The kitty is being very good tonight. She's just running around a little bit. What is the meaning of this? Oh, holy shit. Also, this is really nice art. When we got to Froth's room, we saw nada. It's all gone. The whole enchilada. Was this the work of the culprit? Dead body hidden in a chocolate chest. A murder weapon moved mysteriously to another room. This case was a real peach, and it was going to take some serious sleuthing to get to the bottom of it. Hey, we got through a whole part tonight, and in only almost in less than 2 hours. Nice. Nice. We're making good progress. All right, let's keep going. I'm feeling good. My throat's not, but I'm feeling good. Oh, and we're back with Edgeworth. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna go and refill my water bottle because it's almost empty. Uh, and then we will get back into the chaos. Oh no, the twist for this case is stupid. Don't spoil it. I want to be angry on my own, but I hate when the twists are stupid. All right, T. I is back. Hold on. I turned on my space heater because it was getting a little chilly. It's so cold here. It is 4 degrees right now. This should not be allowed. All right. Whoa, went deep on that one. Sorry, Miles Roney. Didn't mean to bend your ear for so long. I had no idea that was how it all came about. I read the files, but they don't go anywhere near that level of detail. I'll bet they paint things in a much rosier light for the prosecution, too. 15 on a scale of 10? Damn. Is this case gonna make me angry? Is this case gonna make me mad? Von Karma was the one in charge, after all. What happened with the case after that? Well, what with the ice sculptures vanishing from the victim's room, things hit a bit of a rough patch. It's so rough, in fact, that it took a full year before they could even reach a verdict in the trial. A year? This was back before they brought in the whole initial trial thing. You didn't have to finish up in double quick time like you do nowadays. Oof. Great, I'm gonna get angry at Ace Attorney again. And I am keeping warm. It's 4 degrees outside. It's much warmer inside. I just run incredibly cold. I don't have the greatest circulation. From the little tidbits I drop, if you couldn't tell, my body is incredibly fucked up and doesn't function the way bodies are supposed to. But I'm staying warm. I have comfy clothes on. We got a space heater to keep myself warm, extra warm. There's nice heating in my house. The one plus side about old houses is they have excellent heating, horrid cooling. We didn't have air conditioning until last year. Excellent heating though, nice and toasty. I see. Did they ever find out how the victim's creations managed to just disappear? Well, they were sorbet or frozen verts or whatever you want to call them. Ice, in other words. Hey, I'm also anemic. I also can't pronounce words. But yeah, no, my body doesn't do things the way bodies are supposed to. And if it's made out of ice, it can melt, which is exactly what they concluded must have happened. But there's a chance that wasn't how things actually went down. What do you mean? So this place is a gallery these days, but back then it was Sam Santangro's place, yeah? Indeed. And the site of the IS-7 incident. Well, where did Frost's ice sculptures are suddenly back on display 18 years after that fateful day? The very sculptures the victim made. I'm curious. Oh, none of our evidence transferred over, but we do have a pamphlet. Spring wing, summer wing, winter wing, autumn wing. This is a really weird layout. This just doesn't make sense. Summer. This is also just incorrect. Okay, I'm sorry. Why are there only... This is a horrible divvying up of the zodiac signs. I'm sorry. Why is... What? Why are none of these in the correct place? Why are there 4? Why are there 4 in autumn, 3 in spring and summer, and 2 in winter? Divvy it up a little. Literally just move 1 from autumn to winter. Oh my god. This makes me angry. We only have Eddie. Yeah, why is Capricorn in autumn? Why is Cancer and Leo in spring? And I think Virgo's in the fall as well. Or Virgo should be in the fall. Why is Gemini in winter? I can't remember what month Taurus is. Why is Sagittarius in summer? Sagittarius is a winter sign. What? None of these are correct, I don't think. This pisses me off. The very sculptures the victim made. Who knows? Could be they're just modeled off the originals. But I figured it was worth coming down for a little look-see, just in case. Seemed like the least I could do for poor old Gregory. Yeah, no, Leo should definitely be in summer. Cancer should be in summer. I'm a Cancer. I'm aware of when my birthday is. It is in the summer. Sagittarius is a winter sign. I think all of these are spring signs. I think all of these are incorrect. This pisses me off. Well, alrighty then. Let's go take a look at these icy marvels, shall we, kiddo? I believe they're on display in the Winter Wing, as it's very snazzily known. Walkity, walkity, walkity. So, Winter Ring. Huh? I don't believe it. It's locked. The gallery's open for biz, but the Winter Wonders Wing is off limit? What gives? Sunda. Perhaps you should look more closely at the pamphlet we were given. The Winter Wing is over there. Wait, then why is there a Christmas tree there? What the fuck is the layout of this room? Oh, this is gonna piss me off so much. It is? Freaky. Could have sworn it was this one. Anywho, shall we? Time to dive on in and see what we should have seen 18 years ago. Oh my god, it's Ron! And, oh fuck, god, what is his wife's name? God, it's been so long since I replayed, whatever the third game is. I'm blanking on the... Right, are they in the third? Or, yeah, they're in the third. It's them, though! Look at them! And I don't recognize that kid. See, they're still keeping it chilly as all heck in these rooms. I'm about to turn into a popsicle stick. Oh. Yes, what are we pausing for? That is the murder salt rock, though. I want to point that out. What are we pausing for? Keep that kid on the back of your mind for later. He's important. Okay. Okay, we'll remember the kid. Kid with cow horns. It is the Winter Ring, but it is the Winter Ring. Winter Ring. Wing and ring are too similar to each other. It is the Winter Wing, you know. But you're right. It's like a freezer in here. Could be a trick of the light, but it feels like the whole room is made of ice. The temperature controls will be somewhere at the back there, if memory serves. Do not turn up the heat! That feels like the worst idea! Hey, Milester, can you go peep at the degree count? I'm thinking a complaint to the management is in order. There is such a thing as too cold, yeah? Alright, if you insist. Take your time, mosey around, taking the sights while you're at it. I've got a camera, I need to prep for action. Feel like your pop might appreciate a picture of all this. And put it on his grave so he can have a gander. See, I like Eddie when he's like this. This is sweet. This is sweet. They were both so greatly affected by Gregory's death. They get to have a a sweet little bonding moment, but I just know the second they bring Kay into this case, it's gonna get weird again. Of course. Okay. Let's look at the kid Gremlin's telling us to keep our eye on. A boy wearing a backpack. What is he doing at an art gallery on his own? She wanted to run a gallery so bad, she just quit the industry? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Does this boy know the owner of the gallery, perhaps? No clue if that'll stay his voice, but it's for now. Oh, I don't think I've ever thought about a voice for them. So how about this? I scream out, oh no, this must be the work of that villain, Damask! Yeah, and I go, that's me, the legendary Mask Damask! Yeah, and then, no, say that and you'll be in cuffs before you can blink, Ronnie. You've got to take this more seriously. Otherwise, how are we going to get this to market to sell? What exactly are these two plotting? Theft, Edgeworth. There are two large ice statues on display here. Guess these are remakes of Frost's work from 18 years back. Real eye-catching stuff. Ice sculptures are a heck of an art form, huh? It is. These are the works my father never got to see. To think that I get to see them instead. So many years later. Sorry to butt in when you're deep in a sinkhole, Meister. But would you mind looking this way for a sec? This way. Beautiful, yeah. Just like that. Aww. Edgeworth doesn't know how to Edgeworth doesn't know how to smile for the camera. Not me though. I'm great at posing for pictures. We're gonna info dump some of my backstory some more. I'm really great at posing for pictures. I'm very photogenic. Not because I don't think it's because I'm naturally photogenic. My mom is a photographer though. And I, growing up, was always her little model. And I loved it. I do still love it. I love having my picture taken. I'm a little egotistical like that. No, I do like having my picture taken. And I like posing for pictures. And I'm really good at it. I'm very photogenic. I look great in the camera. Not Miles though. Miles sucks. Dude, look up some real life sculptures. I don't know if you can get as detailed as they have drawn here, but it's pretty fucking impressive. Thunder, really? Say cheese! Please don't do that again. I don't like having my picture taken. My bad, big guy. My bad. Had to check if this old thing was still working at all. Now that you mention it, your camera does look rather ancient. Yep, vintage model. Wow, that is an old camera. You ever heard of an instant camera? It develops the picture right after you take the shot. Still twists my noggin trying to think of how it works. I know what an instant camera is, although I've never used one. Should've known Mr. Know-It-All would know it all. You really are your father's son. Alright, step aside. I need to get some good shots of the room here. For all his joking, he looks very serious about the pictures he's taking. He must have his own theories about the IS-7 incident. Whoa, I should have been a paparazzo. These are gold. They develop right away. Wanna see? Well, since you've already shoved one in my face. Alright, Brainiac, question. What do these two sculptures represent? They appear to represent Taurus and Gemini. Two constellations best observed during the wintertime. Bingo! He shoots, he scores! You're a regular encyclopedia, Meister. That's why it's the Winter Ring, right? Because they have the Winter Star stuff on display here? Anyway, seeing as I'm the nicest old rogue on the block, that one's yours for keepsies. Thanks. Winter Room Ring photographs jotted down in my organizer. So the victim made the same So the victim made the same Zodiac statues out of flavored ice for the contest 18 years ago? Sure did. Lovingly crafted, life-size to verse. I only ever saw the old photos and the old ones in photos though. But these are the spheres of the original. So this is what you wanted to show me? Yep. I think Gregory would have wanted you to see him. See him too. And I may not have had it in me to come here on my own. Sorry to drag you along. Not at all. I'm happy to be able to see where my father's final case unfolded. Good to hear you say so, Palio. Let's say we grab another quick snap to commemorate this heartwarming occasion. Absolutely not! Huh? Thunder, I can't seem to find the temperature controls you mentioned. Oh, yeah. It's a little tricky if you don't know where it is at. Here. I'll have it open for you in a jiffy. Huh? Dang, thing's locked. Yeah, that makes sense, Eddie. Makes sense, I guess. Wouldn't want the visitors cranking up the thermostat and melting the art. According to the pamphlet. According to the pamphlet. Wow, I can't say pamphlet tonight. According to the pamphlet, the winter wing is kept at a constant 27 degrees. Ugh. Ooh, that's colder than a... Ooh, that's colder than a snowman's cold bit. I'm gonna freeze to death in here. Guess there's only one thing for it. Somebody's getting a snuggle. No, Eddie! We were doing so good. Eddie, we got 2 hours with you being calm and chill. And now you're starting to get weird again. Hey, what's with the icy stare? You want me to freeze to death? No. Do not touch me. Please, Jesus Christ, Eddie. There's a huge block of ice on display here. It must be incredibly heavy, though maybe not what with it being hollow on the inside. There's a constellation engraved in the surface, along with some explanatory text. The Pleiades, known to some as Sambara. They're from a part of the larger constellation of Taurus. But why find so many stars in one tiny part of a single constellation? I guess people in ancient times weren't hugely careful about such things. Alrighty, got the shots I wanted. Shall we scoot on over to another wing and see what's cooking? Might as well do the full tour while we're here. I suppose so. What was that? It came from the fountain room. Come on, let's go see what's up. I love that they're non-flexed by the scream that just happened. Oh no! Larry! Oh! 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 Oh, not Larry and Eddie in the same case? You guys gotta warn me about this in the future. Oh my god, I like Larry sometimes. Larry is fine for the most part in the first game. I very much like him in the first game. I love him in the final case, in case 4. Absolutely incredible. I love him for the most part in Bridge to a Turnabout. But he sometimes approaches the same territory that Eddie does, where he makes odd comments about the very young girl in these cases. And I have a feeling Kay will show up very soon. And he made a weird comment about her in Investigations 1. and I'm not looking forward to that again. Also, Edgeworth is so exhausted, it's hilarious. And Eddie looks nonplussed. There's someone on the ground. And is that... Damn. Poor Larry. Larry, what are you doing here? Actually, never mind that. What on earth is going on? Edgy! You should have seen it. It was awful. Just calm down and tell me why there is an unconscious man on the floor. I didn't do anything. He just fell down in front of me. Wait, I know this guy. Oh, why is Delicia here? Go home. Go home. Hi, Judy. Go home, Delicia. You're not allowed here. Is everything all right? We're here now at the room to make a racket in an art gallery, you naughty boys. Oh, wait. The smell. He's still breathing, but I know these symptoms. It's not safe, Miles. We need to get everybody out of here. Everyone, with me. There isn't a moment to lose. There is a poison gas coming out of that room. Jesus Christ! Yeah, get everybody outside, please. What the fuck? Oh, I stay in the building, though. I stay in the building. Of course. Oh, Eddie and Larry stay in the building, too. Cool. Oh, they have the same walk. How's the victim doing, Fender? Not good. He inhaled a lot of gas. He's still out, and it sounds like it's pretty serious. But the paramedics said there were no signs of external injury, and that he was conscious before it happened. Anyways, he's alive. Just barely. He's lucky we found him when we did. But like I said, he's not out of the woods yet. They'll likely put him in the medical room with a specialist. I see. I couldn't help but notice that it seems like you knew him, Fender. I sure do. That was Carmelo Augusto. He was here back when the whole IS-7 thing went down. The confectioner. So he was here 18 years ago, too. Anyhoozle, this guy here seems like he's rude in health. Well, pals of yours, my Aroni? Yes, something like that. I'm glad you're okay, Larry. Something like that? Are you serious, Edgy? You've known me since elementary school! Crush a guy's feelings, why don't you? Anyways, you know you were supposed to call me Larice Dusknim when I'm dressed like this. So no more Larry, okay? Got that? This is Larry Buck. He's a bit of a troublemaker, but he's one of my only friends from back when we were little kids. Ever since he developed a passion for art, he's been trying to make it big as Larice Dusknim. But new name or not, he's still the same old Larry. Whoa, grade school buddies? I need to go tell Gregory about this. He'll be over the moon to hear you have a pal. He was always worried you never click with anybody. Hear that, Edgy? You're lucky to have a friend like me. I never knew I was the cause of such worries for my father. Never mind that now, Larry. What are you doing here? Larice! Edgy, how many times do I have to tell you? It's Larice! What are you doing here? What's with the demon eyes? All right, I'll talk. Just stop looking at me like that. Good. Now talk. You want to know why I'm here? Why the heck do you think? For my art, of course. Oh, and I'm coming on a date here with Lulu soon. I thought I'd better just scope the place out. So, not actually for your art at all. Reef, my man, an artist and a romantic? You'll have to introduce me to this lady friend of yours. Never put them in the same room. Oh, sure. It's nice to have somebody take an interest for once. Spare me. Oh, by the way, Laricio. Did you notice anything when you found the victim? Nothing in particular. Didn't you say you'd seen something awful? Yeah, no, Phoenix doesn't count as a friend. He's a little more than a friend. Oh, that. The old guy, he just appeared and then splat. He was on the floor. Scared the life out of me. But for once, I had nothing to do with any of it. Don't look so proud of. Don't look so proud. That's the least we should be able to hope for. Oh, Kitty, what's going on? Honored guests, I can only apologize for the trouble you've experienced. I am Judy Bound, the gallery manager. Another person from the IS-7 incident. Good to see you, Judes. Oh, she's so pretty. Mr. Funda, it's always a pleasure. She was at the reception desk when we arrived, so she's the one in charge here. I can't believe you had to go through something so awful on our first day in business. Hey, quit that. It's not your fault. Oh, wait. I guess I'd better introduce you guys. Judy, meet Miles Edgeworth, son of the late and great Gregory. Really? You're Mr. Edgeworth's son? Well... It's fabulous! The great man's son is here with us. 18 long years have passed, but now look, he's here at last. It's very lovely to meet you, Mr. Fine Attorney number 2. Judy, that was the bomb. See, you're in good voice as ever. Miles Edgeworth, a prosecutor. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, you're a prosecutor? I'm sorry, forgive me for jumping to conclusions. She was very polite, but there's something strange about her. Hey, Judy, can I get an autograph? You can write it in here. Well, if you're sure you'd even want such a thing. Why do you want it, Larry? Rude. You know who she is, right? Come on, Milester. You don't keep up with the showbiz news or nothing? Guess that's no big surprise. Yeah, no, Judy is so pretty now. Now that it's not odd for me to call her pretty, because she was a child. She is very pretty. How old is Mr. Dude? Okay, hold on. How old was Von Karma? Von Karma was 49, right? How does Von Karma look older than this dude? The fuck did... Either this dude ate something really bad, or Von Karma discovered the fountain of youth. How old is Larry? 26. Yep. What's going on? Why are they looking at me like that? Judy here's the living legend. It's not just TV. Movies, musical, chart-topping hits, you name it. Don't be silly. Just a humble art gallery owner now. I finally quit the biz for good. I finished shooting my last movie just the other day, in fact. Some of my co-stars were even kind enough to say that they would come visit once we opened. Anyway, here you are, and good luck with your artistic endeavors. Thank you so much, Judy. I'll treasure it till my dying day. Nah, you and me are peas in a pod, Clarice. Peas in a gosh dang pod. Never a good thing. How lovely for you both. Larry, could you go practice your drawing somewhere or something? You did come here all the way to an art gallery after all. It would be a shame to waste the opportunity. Miles just doesn't want to deal with Larry and Eddie at the same time. A real artist drawing our exhibits? What an honor. Guess even you can have a bright idea once in a while, Edgy. Yeah, no, I don't know what Carmelo ate. It must have been something really bad, cause he looks way older than 54. He also looks way older than Von Karma, who is older than him. Alright, Judy. Seeing you were so nice about it, I guess I will. Be right back. He's a real live wire, that one. That's one way of putting it. I can only apologize. By the way, there was another woman with you before. Where is she now? You mean Delicia? Delicia Scott? She is in the medical room helping care for Mr. Gusto. I call it the medical room, but it's nothing quite so grand, of course. I couldn't stay with them as I'm the only one on staff, and I can't leave the gallery unattended for long. Delicious Scone. We've heard that name before, haven't we, Fender? Sure have. Sounds like our IS7 bingo card is complete. Something tells me this isn't a quinky dink. No, it's not complete. We're still missing Samson. Who am I assuming, considering Von Karma hasn't lost a trial until Phoenix, got super arrested. Perhaps I could offer you gentlemen a cup of tea? A drop of the old Judy Bound special blend? Why not? For old time's sake. That would be lovely. Thank you. Kitty, what's going on? Clink, clink, clatter, clatter. I'm not sure what Kay's doing when she's not with Edgeworth, honestly. Probably... I don't know, probably... chilling? Like... I like to imagine she's just sat in his office, fucking with his chest set or something. Now if you'll excuse me, I'd better go and explain things to the other visitors. You go and do your thing, Jude. Thanks again. Oh, the return of those abhorrent cups. Ugh. I hate that they're back. This aroma. Celion, I believe. Let's give it a try. This is a fine blend. A top quality Celion indeed. It's citrus aroma. They're putting a lot of emphasis on the citrus tea. It's said to improve one's ability to concentrate, right? Your old man said the exact words 18 years ago. It really takes me back. No, Eddie, we were on the other side of the room 18 years ago. Hey, like, oh god, the prank that Jake does in Brooklyn Nine-Nine on Captain Holt, where he moves the podium quite literally to like an inch to the right. Not even an inch. It's just a smudge. That's what Kay is doing. But with like everything in Edgeworth's office. There's just one difference. Jude's cooled the saucers back then. Not today, though, it seems. Anyways. Don't you think this is a little odd? Every single person from an 18-year-old case, all assembled in the same place at the same time? Yes, it almost feels as if an investigation is in order. Speak of the devils! Kay and Gumshoe are here! Mr. Edgeworth, sir! You're all right! Mr. Edgeworth! Mr. Fender! We heard you got caught up in a poison gas attack? So we came as fast as we could! Well, if it isn't the cavalry. Come on, team, bring it in. No way. Besides, you're both doing just fine. Come in, I got ourselves all worked up over nothing. And Detective Gumshoe, what were you thinking bringing Kay with you? Why would you bring my daughter to a place where there was poisonous gas less than 10 minutes ago? Sorry, sir. I knew it was dangerous, what with the poison gas and all, but she wouldn't take no for an answer. I ran and I ran and I ran and I ran, but I just couldn't shake her off. When it comes to running away, the great thief is right here is the world champ. And then run away. Don't chase the poor detective. Aww. I love Gumshoe's gas mask. All set, sir. Oh wait,
I should get like voice mod sound thingies. Oh, Kay definitely slips up and calls Edgeworth's dad every once in a while. All set, sir. Just say the word and I'll head in and start investigating. You guys stay here. That gas could still be dangerous.
All right, we're counting on you, Detective.
Good luck in there. I hate the words this game makes me say. Good luck in there, Dicky boy. No way. Gummy almost looked like a real detective. I'm so proud of him.
But he is a real detective. This is Edgeworth speaking.
Mr. Edgeworth, looks like the gas has mostly dissipated, sir. Oh, I don't like that water.
Very good, Detective. Now calm down and tell me what you see.
Yes, sir. First up, the exhibit. There's a statue of two people on the left side. And on the right, some kind of two-horned animal.
Wait, a statue of two people and a two-horned animal? That sounds familiar.
Yeah, no, I was gonna bring it up, but I thought I was being stupid. Why is the winter room in this one as well? What's going on?
In fact, it sounds identical to the display in the winter wing.
Other than that, this place is looking pretty damp. The sprinkler sprayed the place good. Must be what stopped the gas from spreading.
The sprinklers. Are there any signs of fire?
No, sir. And the fire alarm hasn't been triggered either. Sprinklers look like the type that detect heat and smoke. When they detect something, they send an alarm, either fire or smoke, to the security room. Yeah, there's something odd about the water. Guess they read gas as smoke and triggered the smoke alarm that way.
And was anyone in the security room when the alarm went off?
This place only has one employee, and that's Judy Bound, the manager. She was at the reception desk across from the security room the whole time since the gallery opened.
So she heard the alarm from across the way and turned on the sprinkler?
Yep. It seems they can be only can be switched on manually. And only from there. Wouldn't want the art getting soaked for no good reason, I guess. And if it's manual, you could maybe even check how bad the fire was and try to get some stuff out first.
So the security setup is geared around protecting the exhibits. That makes sense in an art gallery, I guess.
One more thing. It's freezing in here. This isn't the autumn wing, it's the deep midwinter wing.
So the autumn wing is cold too.
I checked the temperature. It's 26.5 degrees in here, sir. It's supposed to be 64. It's colder than the winter wing.
Why is the autumn wing being kept at the same temperature as the winter wing?
That's about all I got for now. Oh. I don't like those. What are those? I'll let you know if I find anything else, sir.
Understood. Thank you, Detective Gumshoe.
What did Gummy have to say?
He said that the autumn wing is actually quite wintry.
Huh?
I don't get it. I'm wondering what it could mean myself, but it's a bit hard to tell from out here. We should try to get in there as soon as the police are done with their investigation.
Amen to that. We need to see what the deal is for ourselves. Is there anybody else who might know something in the meantime? Oh yeah, there is one guy. There is one guy. Miles' best bud. His What?
Ugh, if we have to. Ugh. Ugh, if we have to. And I guess we have to. Let's find Larry. Oh, we found Larry.
Wait, that's...
Hey! Didn't expect to see you here. You're looking as fresh-faced as ever.
Yeah, a long time no see. Larry, right?
So, here's the deal, okay? I'm Larice right now. You see, I'm also a bit of an artist.
Ah, so it's your alias. I like it. Good to see you, Larice.
I always knew you were nice. We're a nice, thoughtful kid. Unlike some people... I have some questions for you, Larry. What the? How am I a suspect? Just because I found the guy doesn't mean I did the crime. I never said you did. I just need you to tell us what you saw. You said you saw something awful. How so exactly? Look, I didn't see anything. I didn't do anything, okay? Larry, why? I don't think I did anyway. Whoa, Chief. You didn't sound too sure of yourself at the end there. There is something you should know about him, Fender. When something smells, it's usually the butts. We've been saying that about Larry for 26 years now. His ability to attract trouble is legendary, for want of a better word. His ability to cause trouble, too. I suppose I better find out why he did it this time. Oh, logic chess time, okay. Our aim is to uncover anything that Larry might be hiding. However, I didn't see anything. I didn't do anything. You can't prove otherwise. It's almost impossible for him to keep his cool. I'll need to bide my time when he gets agitated and wait for him to calm down. Let's start by asking him to go into detail about what he's doing here. He shouldn't prove to be much of a challenge, so let's get this over with. So we don't do things when he's agitated. Got it. Why are you here? Why exactly did you come to this gallery today? What kind of question is that? What, you think I don't belong in a gallery or something? Hey, if you're gonna ignore me, then I'm gonna paint your portrait. And when I'm done, I'll scribble all over it. Bide my time. I'm joking, okay? I'd never scribble on one of my pieces. How could I? They're valuable artworks. According to you, perhaps. I imagine I might struggle to agree. Oh, laugh up, funny guy. Luckily, some people actually believe in my work. I feel like I maybe should have. She's called Lulu, okay? And she saw my and she says my pictures are masterpieces. So if she likes something, I'll draw it for her. Anything. Anything at all. And where is this Lulu? How come you're here alone? What? I can't be apart from his girlfriend for 1 second? I have my own life too, you know. Why not come here together? Just admit it. I'm in here with testimony is riddled with I shouldn't have done that now. I realize that. What do you mean, Edgy? When you always gotta say stuff like that? I didn't think I would upset you so badly. Guess I should watch what I say. Dude, we were just... I need to study my opponent's reactions and pick my responses accordingly. Dude, we were just saying... nothing so much. And I thought it had to be wrong. Fine. Lulu said she's a Gemini, okay? So I thought I could do a sketch of the statue and to show her on our date. And I expect you're pretty proud of this sketch. Not so much this time, actually. But, you know, it being her sign and all, just thought maybe she might kind of like it. So you're here for the Gemini sculpture. How very likely you to tell me nothing and give so much away in the process. So to summarize, you came here today to draw a sketch of the Gemini statue for your girlfriend Lulu. What? How did you figure all that out? Larry, you literally told me. Larry, dude, you literally spelled it out for me. In like, you said you came here to paint the Gemini statue, Larry. From your insistent prattling. You just can't help yourself, can you? Fine. Then I won't say another word. Larry may want to keep his mouth shut now, but I'll have my answers one way or another. Let's ask him what he did after he arrived here at the gallery. Hi, Kitty. What's going on? You can't come here right now. We'll soon see what he's hiding. It's just a matter of time. What did you do once you got here? All right. Tell me what you did once you arrived here. What's the big idea? Why are you staring at me like that? I don't remember. I didn't have a pamphlet, so I didn't know what was where. I just kind of hung around by the fountain. Bide my time. So give, Veggie. If you don't have anything to ask, let me get back to my sketching. Oh, wait. I guess ignoring him and his blathering for too long. I hate logic chess. You didn't get a pamphlet. You didn't receive a pamphlet when you paid for your entrance fee at the reception desk. He didn't pay, did he? Huh? You mean entry it's not free to get in here? You didn't pay upon entry? You mean to tell me that you entered without paying? I'm sorry, okay? It wasn't deliberate. There wasn't anybody at reception desk, that's all. So I just thought entry must be free. Miss Bound wasn't at the reception. You're saying Miss Bound wasn't at the reception desk at the time? Yeah, but it looked like there was maybe somebody in the little room opposite. Interesting. According to Detective Gumshoe, Miss Bound had to enter the security room to activate the sprinkler system. I expect she wasn't at the reception desk because she was busy responding to the incident. And right after she finally got the place open for business too. Poor Judy. The Winter Wing, the gallery's greatest attraction, and it's gonna be ruined now. You know a lot about the Winter Wing. You say you don't have a pamphlet, and yet you seem to know all about the Winter Wing. For example, that the Gemini statue you came here to draw just happens to be said room. Therefore, it was your intention to visit the Winter Wing all along, wasn't it? Oh! How did you get me again? Fine, you're right. I came here for the Gemini statue. And yeah, I came here to visit the Winter Wing. I won't deny it. Larry's not one to confess so easily. Then again, he's always managed to surprise me in unusual ways. Let's see what more he can tell us about the Winter Wing. Okay. I expect even Larry has found his feet a little by now. I'll have to watch his reaction more carefully and see what information I can glean from him. Did you enter the Winter Wing? Larry, be honest. Did you enter the Winter Wing? What? What is that? Is that suspicion I see in your eyes? I try to get in there, sure, but... Bide my time? What gives, Edgy? Oh. Ugh. Larry's the worst. I hate Larry. You enter the Winter Wing. He's being stubborn and not telling us anything, so we have to logic chess it out of him. You tried to get in, but you couldn't. Yeah, exactly. I wanted to get in there, but that old guy came out and fell on the ground, and like I said, it was all pretty shocking. The victim prevented you from entering. So you were unable to enter the winter wing because the victim emerged and collapsed in front of you? Yeah. He came out of the winter wing door and then down he went. But wasn't it the autumn wing that the victim came out of? That stupid poison gas thing never happened. I'd be in there, happily sketching away right now. Larry seems to have the autumn and winter wings mixed up. Regardless, it seems his aim really was to make a sketch of one of the statues. This could be a useful clue. What did you see in the winter wing, Larry? You don't let up, do you? I told you! I didn't see anything! Galleries are nice and all, but I kind of changed my mind once I got here. Thought I'd go meet my girlfriend instead. I think it's time to deploy my clue. Didn't you say you came here to make a sketch of one of the statues for your girlfriend? You gave up on that a little easily, didn't you? Surely you saw something, even if you were distracted by the victim's collapse. I did not see something. But that doesn't prove that I did see something totally terrifying either, does it? So, you saw something totally terrifying. Really, Larry, you could at least try to make this a little harder for me. I put it to you, Larry Butt, that you did in fact see something totally terrifying. How do you do it, Edgy? Are you some kind of mind reader? Fine. I guess there's no point in trying to keep it a secret any longer. I'm not sure there's much point in you trying to keep it any secrets given your track record. It wasn't exactly the most edifying use of my time, but that's checkmate. Woo! Logic chess! Checkmate! Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn off my face heater because my room's getting toasty now. I'm also grabbing a blanket because I like being comfy. And I have a very soft, comfy blanket I got for Christmas. It has really nice, my blanket I got for Christmas has like really nice stitching on it, so it's great for my anxiety because it has nice texture. My mom's awesome. She gets me the best blankets and stuff. I couldn't help staring at that Gemini statue. My eyes were drawn to it. Yeah? Larry is like a stray cat Miles keeps around to look fancy.
Objection!
You keep talking about a Gemini statue. But there's no way you saw what you think you saw. It's simply not possible. What do you mean? You think I saw a ghost statue or something? Larry's still laboring under the misconception that he was looking at the winter wing. This piece of evidence shows us what Larry really was looking at. The gallery.
Take that!
Let's take a look at this pen. The autumn wing features sculptures depicting a Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries. Not only that, but I've seen the statues depicting Gemini in the winter wing for myself. Which means that whatever you saw, it can't have been a statue of Gemini. Larry would wear Axe deodorant spray, and I hate that. Which means that whatever statue you saw, it can't have been a statue of Gemini. I guess that makes sense. Huh? Why is he not more surprised by that? It didn't seem pretty weird now that I think about it. One of the two people did look like a goddess. So the other stuff I guess that wasn't my imagination either. Other stuff? You're interested in it too, aren't you, Edgy? Great. Let me show you. Show me. What exactly? I drew a picture of it all. Cut the whole scene down exactly as I saw it. But I'm still not confident in my work, so, well, I want to see. Really? Alright, here. Jesus fucking Christ, Larry! What the fuck? Why is it bleeding? Larry, my God! Why is it crying blood? Okay, hold on. I need a drink of water. There's not a lot of time to breathe during logic chess, and I need water now. What? What on earth? It's grotesque. You're trying to tell me that the statue was crying tears of blood. I have to say, Laurice, it's pretty scary. Right? Because it was scary. It was supposed to be a statue of Gemini, but it up and turned into a goddess right before my eyes. It freaked me out so bad that I screamed out loud. So he wasn't reacting to the victims collapsing in front of him. So he wasn't reacting to the victim collapsing in front of him after all. Kitty, that's my chair. You can't steal my chair, Kitty. That's mine. Oh, wait. When you say it turned into a goddess, what do you mean exactly? What do you mean, what do I mean? The bottom half was suddenly a fish! That's what I mean. A goddess with a fishy bottom half? Sounds like Pisces to me. Heard it's all based on this legend of a goddess and her son turning into fish to escape some baddies. Whoa, really? I thought Pisces was just two plain old fish. Angie, do you think the statue's cursed? I mean, tears of blood turning into a fish? That's some pretty cursed stuff right there. Don't be a fool. I imagine you simply mistook one statue for the other. Pisces statue jotted down in the journal. Aw, look at you tucking it carefully into your organizer. I simply thought I might have use for it later. Maybe in the bathroom. Jesus Christ, Edgeworth. Yeah, no, Newblad and Riosley are on a gallery date. They're not plexed by any of this. You're the worst, Edgy! The worst! Kinda freaky deaky though, huh? Statue with a bottom half that changes shape? I'm pretty keen to find out what went down in the Autumn Wing. Aren't you? I suppose I am, yes. Could there be some kind of trick to the Pisces statue, perhaps? Yes, Edgeworth speaking. I'm just about done in here, sir. There's no danger from the gas anymore. You can come in now. Thanks. Good work, Detective. It seems like it's finally safe to enter the Autumn Wing. A good detective sure has impeccable timing. Come on, let's go take a look. I want to see this Pisces statue. You're going in there, Kay? Then maybe I should come along too. You really think I was going to leave you out here on your own? I know better than that. Edgeworth is just babysitting so many people right now. Alright, everyone. To the Autumn Wing. here we are at last. It really does look a lot like the Winter Wing. Glad you could make it. Oh, hey there. You're, Harry, was it? Good to see you, Harry. I love that Gumshoe still doesn't know Larry's real name. No! For the last time, the name is Maurice Dixnum! Detective, your report if you don't mind. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, so, first off, I found a blowtorch. The nozzle was still warm when I found it, so I guess it was used pretty recently. Was somebody using it to heat something? Alright, we found a blowtorch. Was the stepladder already like that when you entered? Yeah, I guess it was used by whoever let out the gas. Oh! Was the gas kept in the statue case? The gas was inside the case until somebody opened up the lid. Well, I should have just let Gumshoe keep talking. Is that so? The Pisces statue. Huh? You sure up on your constellation, sir. You know what the one in the other case is too? I guess Aries? This is the Autumn Wing, so I imagine it should be Capricorn or Capricorn. I'm stupid. Oh, fuck. Nope, I thought I skipped past one, but I didn't. Guess there's no fooling you, sir. I thought it was supposed to be Taurus. A weird cloth that is draped around it kind of tripped me up. Isn't that a piece of Lumos cloth from way back when? What's that doing here? And now we have evidence from the IS-7 incident too? Ooh. I'm so curious how this is gonna go wrong, because I'm really interested in this mystery so far. But I guess that is how Ace Attorney works sometimes. It's really interesting, and then they fumble the landing. Taking a look around. Oh, hey, those are fucking Miss Scones. I couldn't remember her name for a second. Her machines. Huh. It seems they're a piece of luminous cross on each other case too. Yeah, and it just makes me want to see what's hiding underneath real bad. Sure. Let me whip them all off for you. Wow, they're beautiful. Damn, those are nice. So, the transformation Larry witnessed. Could it have been the moment when the cloth around the Pisces statue's lower half fell? See, Edgy? See? I wasn't imagining things, and I wasn't mistaken. Ugh. Listen, Milester, I think we can agree. This room is fishier than a bucket of fish. My hunch is that somebody deliberately tried to make this room look just like the Winter Wing. Yes, I was thinking the exact same thing. They even covered the statues up in such a way as to make them look similar. With the cloth over the bottom half, the Pisces and Gemini statue looked almost the same. Ditto for Capricorn. Cover his bottom half and half up, and he pretty much looks like Taurus. The other two can't be fixed as easily, so covering up their cases completely was the only answer. So somebody went to some lengths to disguise the Autumn Wing as the Winter Wing. I'd say we need to take a closer look at things in here. Wouldn't you say, Fender? Oh! My wife is here! My wife is here. I think this one is Aries and this one is, or here, wait, we have the pamphlet. I don't have to guess. Aquarius and Aries. Yeah. Oh, this is like Turnabout, not Turnabout, like the kidnapping case in Investigation 1. Oh, that makes me sad. I love, this one is Aquarius. I love the entire beginning of the kidnapping case. I love it all the way up until the end where it just drags on way too long. Anyways, my wife is here, so I'm happy now. I'm happy now. I'm happy because my wife is here. Ah, Mr. The Best and Judge Gavel. What the heck are you guys doing here? You're the last thing I need. This is my scene, you hear?
Mr. Edgeworth, it seems I have failed in my duties yet again. I pray one day to make you see that your presence is not required at every crime scene.
We were here first, Courtney. We were here first, baby. Guys, look, it's my wife.
And that co-opting the good detective for your own ends is neither right nor good. We will have to give some serious consideration as to how the Goddess of Justice would have me judge you.
Got it all wrong. It was me who asked Mr. Edgeworth to help, not the other way around. It was? Well, then you know what that means, Detective Flatfoot. Oh, you mean... Exactly. Your, salary check is taking a hit. Bet you're looking forward to payday now. Oh, we wanted to say that. Man, getting a wage cut from you of all people. Not so fast, Mr. The Best. I was simply assisting with the police's investigation as a witness and bystander. Detective Gumshoe is entirely in the right. Oh, he is? So you're saying I should give him a bonus instead? My baby! Look at my baby! Look at my son! This is my son. He's warning. Yes, give Gumshoe a raise. That's not what I'm saying at all. Hey, I wouldn't mind a little salary bump.
Your compassion and generosity are truly heartwarming, Sebastian. But we must take into account past
I can't talk.
But we must take into account past transgressions when making judgment that concerns the future. And I hereby judge Mr. Edgeworth and his associates unfit to tread the hallowed grounds of the scene.
But we only just got here.
Goddess's justice has conferred her blessing on Sebastian and Sebastian alone.
By which you mean this is Mr. The Best's case. That's exactly what she means. And it's time to I can't talk. That's exactly what she means. And it's time for the warm-up act to get off stage. After all, I solved this one already. I have a suspect lined up and everything. What do you say? Suspect? Already? Who? Who else but your artist friend over there? Huh? Me? Me? What's going on, Edgy? Kay calls Edgeworth's dad on purpose. Sebastian slips up and calls Edgeworth's dad. Your guess is as good as mine. I can't even begin to imagine how the boy's mind works. It's surprising that you lack the attitude to understand the winning mindset. What's the attitude? Something tells me that he doesn't know the real winning turn of phrase.
Well put, Sebastian. Mr. Edgeworth does indeed lack a certain aptitude.
Yeah, exactly. Where's your aptitude, smart guy? Wow, he's totally shameless. underestimate my information gathering skills at your own peril. Before we came here, we dropped by the medical room to ask the doctor a few questions. And he told me where the poison gas came from.
And where might have that been?
It was, it's this chemical you find everywhere. Can't think of the name just now, though. Wait a second. Let me just call him real quick. Oh, poor baby. Poor baby. Oh, Sebastian is so dumb. I love him, though. He's my dumb little baby.
Perhaps I can answer your questions while Sebastian is on the telephone.
Why let him make the call if you know the answer?
The gas was created by mixing two specific chemicals.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, wait. I need a walkthrough on how to pronounce these words. I need to know how to say these because I don't have any fucking clue. That's a lot of... Why is there a Q in the first one? Why is there a Y in the second one? Kay asks for hugs more. Sebastian needs them more often, though. He gets too nervous to ask. I don't... What the fuck are these words? Who writ these words? Please never write them again.
Euquimium? Euquimium? Friction? Friction?
What are the fan translation names? Because I don't even know where I'd start to Google those. If you know them off the top of your head, I'm very interested.
Euquimium and asphyxian?
What kind of chemicals are they?
Euquimium is a red liquid used in all manner of everyday products. Paint and dishwashing liquids, among various others. On its own, it's entirely benign.
So it's something that anyone could get their hands on. Normalium and Fatilium? Oh my god, that is so much better. That's what we're gonna go with that one. Normalium and Fatalium. That's so much better.
Precisely. But the same cannot be said for Fatalium.
That does sound nasty. What's it used for?
It's the main ingredient in a product called Insecticides Ultra.
Jesus Christ!
It's pure white in color and unavailable to the average consumer. In fact, it's not impossible for members of the public to obtain here in this country. As such, we're currently investigating where it might have come from.
Damn, we got the demon gas. We're back! And I know the name of the chemicals now.
Don't waste your breath. Judge Gavel informed us already.
Uh-huh. Oh, great. That makes it quicker, I guess. The source of the gas, normalium, is used in paint and stuff, right? And there was somebody in here at the gallery today who brought paint with them. Your friend, the artist. You can't accuse me just because of that. Objection to the paints on the palette in your hand. Edgy? Is this kid okay? He seems a little...
Indeed. I haven't known him long, but he's a little prone to jumping to the wrong conclusions.
Sebastian is just a little... He's just a little autistic, okay, Edgeworth? I think this is the first time I'm putting the autistic Sebastian headcanon into the world, but that's my headcanon, yeah. Hey, quit talking about me like I'm not even here.
Ignore them, Sebastian. They're simply intimidated by you, nothing more. Why not give them yet another reason to fear you with one of your winning deductions?
Winning? Yeah, good idea. Get a load of this, losers. Ooh, damn, this background close-up is so pretty. Our friend the artist here won the race to find the victim and was the first on the scene, correct? And the gas the victim was poisoned with was made from normalium, which as we know is found in paint. And he was carrying paint on his person, and he was one winning stride away from the victim, which surely makes him a winner on our list of suspects. Right, Gavel? You think so too, right?
It's possible. That certainly cannot be discounted. Well, would the artist like to share his version of events? Did you leave the red paint at the scene of the crime? Or something more sinister? The catalyst for a cloud of toxic gas, perhaps?
I think I'm gonna love my heart there, you know? And I think you might have picked it up. Larry, that's my wife. Larry, step the fuck away, that's my wife. She's my wife, not your wife. Also, you have a girlfriend. Step off.
I would be careful what you say to me. My gavel is already primed to deliver a guilty verdict.
Objection!
Ignore him, please, Your Honor. It's for the best.
Objection!
Stalling. You can't run away from the fact that my reasoning is flawless. So admit defeat and crawl out of here with your tail between your legs, because I win. I have other things to do than pick holes in your faulty logic, but I don't suppose I have much choice. Okay. Yeah, that's my question. Because paint, you need a lot more than just the one thing. I feel like that would cause problems. And also, how did Larry get the Fatalium? Where did that come from? Okay, our friend, the artist here, won the race to find the victim and was the first on the scene, correct? And the gas the victim was poisoned with is made from normalium, which is we know is found in paint. He was carrying paint on his person. He was the one winning straight away from the victim, which surely makes him the winner in our list of suspects. Okay, I'm gonna press 2 and 3. We do indeed. It seems that we do indeed. It seems to be found in a number of everyday products. Right, which makes your friend's paint pretty darn suspicious. But isn't it also found in a bunch of other stuff too? She has a winning point, I guess. Right, Gavel?
I suppose she does. As I said, normalium is also found in dishwashing liquids, among other things.
Sebastian is already complimenting his sister. We've made great progress. In other words, paint isn't the only possible explanation. No, but just listen to the rest of my amazing deduction, will you?
Hold it!
It's by no means certain that the paint was the source of the poison gas. Ha! Well, it's by no means certain that it wasn't, either. Was that supposed to sound clever? Copying Mr. Edgeworth's speaking style isn't a shortcut to looking cool, you know? You make it sound as if you think there's something wrong with how I speak. Anyway, to bring it all home, my winning deduction shows he had paint and was the closest to the victim.
as it was used just before the police arrived.
I kind of want to present the poison gas ingredients on this one, because, like, where would he get the Fatalium?
Objection!
Damn, I'm on a roll tonight.
Your deductions are anything but winning, I'm afraid. Unless you're looking to win a prize for incoherence.
So you agree that I deserve a prize?
What you deserve is to be set right.
The gas came from within the case containing the sculpture of Pisces. It did, and it was created by the artist guy. With red paint that we know is full of normalium.
Allow me to offer you a bit of advice.
One prosecutor to another. It always helps to listen carefully to others. The gas is created when normalium is mixed with another substance, Fatalium. Paint containing normalium alone wouldn't create any kind of gas at all.
It wouldn't? I thought they said the guy was asphyxiated with normalium.
So you're telling me all of this was based off of the mishearing of the forensics report?
The gas had already done its work by the time Mr. Butts found the victim.
Perhaps it's your own aptitude that you should be worrying about.
My aptitude?
What does that even mean?
You literally used the word 5 minutes ago. It means one ability, or how suited one is to a particular task, Sebastian.
Oh, there is a bug on my computer screen. Oh, what is up tonight? I don't know what type of bug it is, and I don't want to hit my computer screen with my shoe. It's live. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where did it go? Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh. I don't know where it went. I don't know what it is. It might have just been a fly, but I'm not sure. I don't know where it went. Why are there so many bugs in my room tonight? Eh.
And aptitude, the other word you misused only minutes ago, is, well, another thing entirely.
I get what you're doing. You're making fun of me again.
What I'm doing is demonstrating to you that you do not have the aptitude required to head up this investigation.
Overruled.
Before you go any further, you might want to consider some flaws in your own statements. And what flaws might those be? Firstly, that you cannot prove that your artist friend did not enter the Autumn Wing.
I love Courtney's background music. Hers and Sebastian's are both so good.
Secondly, that you cannot prove that the red paint did not have something to do with the crime. But the paint isn't important on its own, surely. What is important is that the combination of red normalium with white fatalium. How exactly were the two substances introduced to one another? Surely we need to figure that out before anything else. Indeed we do. And that is what Sebastian will be investigating next. Or what he would already be investigating had you not been here making needless trouble. We are not here to make trouble. Quite the opposite, in fact. We're here to help.
Are you saying you know how the gas was made? I don't believe you.
I can certainly point you to...
I can't talk tonight, damn.
I can certainly point you towards a vital clue as to how it was done. He is bluffing, Sebastian. Ignore him.
It's fine, Gavel. He's clearly lying. Might as well let him talk himself even further into a corner.
If you are so sure.
Come on, then. Show me what you've got. What shows how the gas was created, huh? Okay. Harper blowtorch. Or... is it this painting? Harp, blowtorch, or painting? What are we leaning towards here, people? Sketch by Larry depicting the Pisces statue exactly as we saw it. There are signs that it was used just before the police arrived, possibly to heat something. Plus that glows when it's connected to a full spectrum lighting emitting device. I want to say the blowtorch because we haven't used it for anything yet. It's still early in the case. I have all my health.
Take that!
Fuck.
You would be well advised to steer clear of Mr. Edgeworth and his little theories, Sebastian. They can cause dizziness, nausea, and perjury.
Hiding off screen! He visibly moved away from me. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't let them poison the discourse. You can do this. I should have evidence somewhere of of normalium and fatalium having been mixed. Red normalium and pure white fatalium. Okay, so it is the painting because we can see whatever, I'm sure. And it was worth it though to watch Sebastian slide off screen.
Take that!
You're saying this somehow shows us how the chemicals were mixed to make the poison gas? That is exactly what I'm saying, yes. Thank you for noticing. Well, they do say I have a good eye. The red tears Mr. Butt saw. That was the normalium. What? Wait a second. You're saying the statue cried the stuff out? What, so our culprit is some kind of evil spirit? How much time am I going to have to waste to talk? How much time am I going to... I can't talk tonight. I'm so sorry, everybody. How much time am I going to have to waste talking him through this step by step? The red tears alone would not have been enough to create the gas. They must have mixed with something else inside that case. What? Then what evidence do you have that that's what happened? The evidence is right here in the sketch I just showed you. I need to point out the part of the picture that shows the two liquids had mixed together. The pink.
Take that!
Observe the pool of pink liquid beneath the Pisces statue glass case. This clearly shows us that the two chemicals mixed. What? Wait, I don't get it. How does that prove some normalium mixed with some fatalium? We have an artist with us. Why don't we ask him? Larry, you claim to be something of a painter. I imagine you have some experience mixing colors. What happens when you mix red with white? Don't treat me like I'm a dum-dum, Edgy. I graduated from junior high, you know. Any idiot knows that red and white make pink. I mean, there's variations. You got rose pinks, then your baby pink.
Hold it!
That will be more than enough. Thank you. Do you see what I'm getting at now, Mr. DeBest? Oh, I think I do. Normalium is red. Fatalium is white. Mix the two together, and you get pink. That's what the pink liquid is. Yes, very good. We got there in the end. Aw, look. Edgeworth is becoming a father for the second time. Yes. Interesting. I think you finally convinced him.
Overruled.
Courtney, sweetheart, I love you, but we literally just proved it.
Mr. Edgeworth, you have raised a possibility, and nothing more. we cannot know for sure that this shows the results of the two chemicals having mixed.
I'm shocked that she hasn't brought up that, like, we're basing all of this off of Larry's testimony alone and nothing else.
And besides, the sketch you are attempting to enter as evidence was drawn by a suspect.
There it is. I should have just let her keep talking. I'm sorry, Queen.
How can we possibly hope to rely on its veracy?
Hey! I drew everything exactly as I saw it. A true artist never lies or embellishes the truth. I mean, didn't you lie in Bridge to a Turnabout with your drawing? Didn't you do that?
Forgive me, but I did not ask your opinion.
Damn, girl. Ugh. She's a cold one, but I like it. No, Larry, that's my wife. Leave her alone. You may rest assured, Your Honor, that I mean to prove my theory to all our satisfaction.
Overruled.
It may not be wise to jeopardize your position any further, Mr. Edgeworth. Especially as there is another question to which you have yet to prove a satisfactory answer. How can you prove that this man did not enter the Autumn Wing? Until you are able to, there is little more to discuss.
Wait, maybe the victim could help us out with that.
Mr. Gusteau? He's still unconscious and in critical condition.
He is? Oh.
Now, if you don't mind, Sebastian needs to carry out his own investigation of this area.
Something I do really like about this case so far that not a lot of Ace Attorney cases do is that no one's technically dead. Like Mr. Frost died years ago. And Mr. Gusteau is only in like critical condition. There's no technical murder. Like the case in Game 3 with Ronda Light. I like the beginning of that one so much because there is no dead body and it is just a robbery case. It's very interesting. I like when Ace, like, don't get me wrong, I love me some good old murder. I love the murder cases in Ace Attorney, but I do like when they branch out a little and do something more unique with, like, poison. Also, I can definitely fix Justine. I'm, like, beyond that, there's no problems with her. She's perfect as is. You don't like the atrocities? Move on.
If you would be so kind as to leave him in peace. For the presiding judge's sake, I pray to the goddess that you need not ever be summoned to testify. Now then, is there something you wish to say, Mr. Artist?
If you could hold that pose for a moment there, Miss Ice Queen.
I'm Justice Verity Gavel, and I would be grateful if you would dispense with the childish epithets.
Oh, finally she tells me her name. Nice to meet you, Verity. Name is Laurice Dixnim, but you can call me Laurice.
If you could stop wasting the court's time, Mr. Dixnim.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. It's just, there's something I forgot to mention. The door was locked. I tried to open it, and then the old guy came tumbling out.
It does appear that the door can be unlocked from the inside.
So wait, how did Mr. Gusteau get in here? I see all the red flags, but I rave you, red is my favorite color. So, or, well, pink's technically my favorite color, but red's close to pink. The red flags are, I see them, and I choose to ignore them. And, like, red is such a pretty color. I love the color red.
However, that does not necessarily mean that it was locked at the time as you claim. Without proof, your statement carries little weight, I'm afraid.
Objection!
I always forget that's Eddie's objection. Well, as it happened, I can back our pal here up on that. Yep, we tried to come in here too, but just like the guy said, it was locked up tight. Ain't that so, Miles Roney?
It is. I distinctly remember how it went.
We do not need a flashback for this. So, Winterwing. Huh? I don't believe it. It's locked. The gallery's open for biz, but the Winterwing's off limits? What gives?
Prior to the incident with the gas, it was not possible to enter this room from the outside.
Overruled.
And what is to say that your suspicious friend was not in here with the victim the entire time?
Objection!
The fact that he did not suffer the ill effects of the gas. Search him for a gas mask if you'd like. I doubt you'll find one. I see. Then I suppose we will have to take you at your collective word. That was a little too easy.
Yeah, no, that is a little too easy. Like, we could all just be lying.
Well, Judge Gavel, do you accept that Mr. Butts is no longer a viable suspect? And that once again, Mr. DeBest's deduction have fallen short of the mark?
What are you talking about? I just need some more information, that's all. You can't blame a guy for being a little hasty with his deductions. No, it's not cool for a prosecutor to be saying stuff like that, right?
Very well. Then perhaps we should call our next suspect. Mr. Dixon, you may step down from the stand.
Huh? Go, you mean? But I was enjoying our time together, Verity. Let me stick around, please.
Overruled.
Show no mercy. Squash my heart into goopy mush. I love it. Who exactly is this next suspect?
The feminist, Delicia Scone.
Thank fucking God. Thank fucking God. Yes, can we please put that bitch in jail? See? How can you guys hate my wife? She's willing to put Delicia Scone in prison. Hi, Kitty, what's going on? What's going on, Kitty?
The pharmacist, Delicia Scone. Your artist friend may have struggled to lay his hands on a bottle of Insecticide Ultra, but someone in her line of work would surely have a better idea of where such a thing might be acquired. The court hereby calls for a 10-minute recess. Sebastian, we will go and fetch the suspect. Your winning style will bring her running, I'm sure.
My winning? Of course, Gavel. Let's go and hear her at once. Hey, Detective Flatfoot, you carry on investigating while I'm gone, okay? Sure. Hi, Kitty.
Is it possible? Could Judge Gavel have suspected Miss Scone from the start?
And now that you mention it, she wasn't helping Mr. DeBest like she usually does, huh?
What exactly is your angle here, Judge Gavel?
Hey, okay. I think we're gonna wrap for tonight. We've been going for 3.5 hours. We've made it through 2 to be continues. I think we wrap for the night. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow because I'm usually busy on Fridays. I'm not sure how my Saturday looks because I'm spending some time with my best friend. Probably. So I'm not sure how energetic I'll be come Saturday night. So we will see how I'm feeling Saturday. But we will probably be playing Honkai Star Rail next to hopefully finally, please God, please, finish Amphorius. And then we'll be returning to more Ace Attorney. So that'll either be Saturday or Sunday. and then Ace Attorney will be 100% back on Monday. Sound good? Sound good. All right. I'm gonna wrap. I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm a little eepy.